I assume that we're live right now. James, are we live?
We are live.
Yeah.
Jessie,
Hi,
we are.
everyone. My name's Jessie,
I'm James.
and we're Team Rocket,
That
JK.
is correct. Welcome. Welcome to Pokemon.
Welcome. Today, we are going to be presenting the Algoran Chess Cup Finals, and that's pretty exciting stuff. 45 players battling it out for the grand prize of a trip for two for 4 days to the World Championship match between Gukesh and Ding. That's super exciting. James, how do you feel about it?
Oh, I want to play. Like, why didn't I play? Because I want to, what? Trip to two for Singapore is going to be me and my second, or me and, just me and myself coming to Singapore for free there. In fact, that's actually very nice. And that is not a cheap trip at all. In fact, that's a very high expense trip there, and it's for two people there. That's awesome to have that they're giving that out. Also, all the way down to fourth place, you get you a 1-year subscription for the FIDE Online Arena. So I'm hyped to see. People got some stuff to fight for today, Jessie.
Yeah, that's true. And you know what, James? I have a very unfair question. Well, the games are about to start in a couple seconds, but if you were to choose one chess player to take with you to Singapore, who would it be?
Oh, I would take. That's a good question. It would probably be Ali Reza. Ali Reza.
Oh.
Yeah, what's funny? Every time I'm hanging out with Ali Reza in high level tournaments, he's just chill and he's very cool to talk to. We talk a little bit of chess. We talk a little bit of just everything else, and he's a very chill guy. He plays chess, he works, and he's just calm. I like that aura. So definitely Firouzja. What about you?
Interesting. That's crazy that I could ask you that question and not be able to answer it myself. Well, you know what? I'm gonna rake in some brownie points here and say my really good friend Anna Maya, who is actually playing in this tournament right now.
She is,
Yeah.
in fact. I just pulled up her game. In fact, I'm watching her game right now. So I sent her a message to say, like, good luck. And she's like, thank you, Candy.
Oh, that's so sweet. I should have done the same.
She
Yeah,
said
you
good
should
luck
have
in
said it was from
commentary.
both of us. James,
Oh,
why
my
not?
bad. I forgot that we do have one brain. Sometimes I forget. So I forgot that
Right.
time.
So it is a Swiss format. It's 3+2. So players do have that 2-second increment to rely on in time trouble, which is quite nice. And we have a top seed international master Lukas Eliaskovic from Argentina. Is that correct? From Argentina.
Mm-hmm.
And how do you feel about arena titles, James?
You know what? A title is a title to me. I don't really. People like to harp on title. Like, oh, that's a title. All this. What is that? Well, first off, do you have one? So that's what I like to say when you hear that comment from people. Is do you have one? And if they don't, most likely they don't. Many times, if they do, then okay, it's something wrong with obviously like character or something's going on. Like don't down the titles there. That's why they're there to give to the people for the good success and the good work. Sometimes people don't even know about the FIDE title, so or about like the FM, IM, GM, CM, all these other titles. They only may know about the online arena titles, which is fine. So, for me, listen, title is a title, but your goal is to level up that title. So, I'm cool with the titles. I saw these, I was like, oh, cool, it's a lot of online arenas. I see AFM, AGMs here, AC. We have literally all these titled players. This is cool to see that, they get to play. And then some of these players can actually get to, higher level titles is what their goal is, and etc.
Exactly. I'm pretty sure that if the players who have arena titles only had the choice of having actual FIDE over-the-board titles as well, they would. And I think it's just because, arena titles, the accessibility is a lot higher because you can play from anywhere in the world. You don't necessarily have to headhunt, FIDE tournaments to play over the board. So it's quite nice.
Mm-hmm. Correct. Yeah. It's very nice.
So shall we take a look at the first board, James?
In fact, yes, I'm looking at all the boards at the same time. I feel like just some type of Jedi here. Oh, I am. I forgot. Okay. So, no, I see on both screens here. I'm looking just at all the games I'm excited to see, so let's dive in.
Yeah. I'm going to use dark mode just because, light mode on my phone, on the computer, just hurts the eyes. I'm a vampire at heart.
I like light mode too, which is crazy. They're like, you like light mode? I'm like, yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
that's used to help determine your generation, so you could be considered a boomer.
You know what? Listen, hey, well, that's why I keep working out so I can outlift them or something. Because they right, they are correct. Know what? let's go to the gym, little buddy. Or like, let's play some
Alright.
chess or underwater basket weave. Anything I can beat you in,
I think you'd be able to outlift any chess player.
Yeah,
Or any
so far.
active chess player. So far.
I'm pretty good with that so far.
Yep.
It's a buddy of mine, Mark Hyman. Actually, he's really strong. He's a power lifter. In fact, he's a smaller dude, but power lifter definitely. Shout out to him. Strong player, international master, 1 GM norm.
Wow. Do you have any norms yet?
No, I was actually half point away twice already.
Oh,
I know.
no.
Yeah. So when they say you're that close, you're basically there. So you just have to obviously do it. So that's my goal. End of the year here, but I just want to play very good chess, find the good moves, see the tactics, play my repertoire. As Ramesh says, just stay focused on your work, and things will come.
I'm gonna have to ask you to send me this channel. I need some secrets
I got you.
as well.
I always have the secrets. Always have the secrets. Have you been on the stream lately? Where's the stream? Yes.
On the stream, yes.
Yes.
You mean seeing some comments and stuff like that?
Actually, on your stream, have you been streaming?
Oh, have I been? I've been alive and live on stream now and then. I've been traveling quite a bit recently. Went back home last week to my hometown, where the Wi-Fi is not so great. But you know what they say: home is where the Wi-Fi is strong. So I came back.
Okay.
No, I am trying to be more active on things like stream and social media and stuff like that. And
okay, that's good.
honestly, yeah, when the Algorand Cup finals came up, I grabbed that with both hands because we haven't been able to catch up for a while as well, James.
Nice. Yes, correct. Nice to catch up with Jessie and James here, guys. Welcome.
Exactly.
This is our show. Thank you.
We can chat quickly about the other prizes that are up for grabs. So the first prize is a 4-day trip for two to the 2024 FIDE World Championship match in Singapore. So that's pretty exciting. Second prize is the famous official World Chess travel set. I think I have one. I've also checked out the merch store, and honestly, the quality of the sets are like muy bien, like top tier.
And español, yo hablo español, Jessie.
Of course, gotta keep up with the multilingualisms.
Correct. Very good.
Right. And third place, official World Chess Academy set. And as James mentioned a little bit earlier, fourth place is a year subscription to the online chess arena website. And that's pretty cool because I know that there's a fee if you want to be signed up or subscribed to the website. So that's definitely something to play for. Have you ever played on the Chess Arena website, James?
I have not, but I actually probably... What I like to do is nowadays, here's the thing about prep and like the new age of chess. Everything goes in the database. So everything you play, everything you like to play. So you're going to have to sharpen your tools all the time. People are prepping everything that you play. So Title Tuesdays or anything that you play or any online event, even these online arenas, they can go in the database so they can find these games of yours and then they play them and they're able to prep for you. So I like to play on alternate accounts all the time here. Of course, FIDE Online Arena, I might have to try to use a different name, a little secret code name, codename Jedi. Codename Jedi. But of course, it comes in with your picture too, so it's
I can see all your opponents just filtering through all the online profiles with Jedi in it.
Oh my goodness, right. Yeah. But yeah, I like to have alternate accounts, so I'll put on this one, Chess.com, Lead Chess everywhere, cool. Just to have some accounts.
Yeah, I was actually playing in the Swiss Queens Wednesday the other day.
Nice. How did you do?
Not great. I have a bad history with that tournament. I realized that the players are just too strong and I'm just too weak. So sometimes when I want to reality check and I think I'm, just up there with my form, I play in one of those.
You know who I saw actually? Remember who was winning? Guess who I was hanging out with? So one of the ladies that wins a lot there.
Ooh,
who do you think?
Can I
Go ahead.
A guess?
Yeah, take a guess at who's. Well, I told her in person.
Alexandra Kostyuk.
Okay, she was there. Yes, so I talked to her a few times.
Valentina Gunina.
Okay. Yes, Valentina Gunina. She's so cool in person. Shout out to Valentina Gunina. She's very cool, right? Very sweet, very soft-spoken, calm, and a very cool person to be around. So she was actually playing great chess there, the Global Chess League, and I was like, I've seen you go crazy in these Wednesday tournaments. She's won some money, and she's like, yes, but okay, yes, but okay,
but okay.
Right. But okay. So she's like, she's great, bro. She's awesome. So
yeah, she really
awesome
is.
to see her.
Believe it
pretty
or not,
good.
I had the lovely privilege of playing against her at a World Cup event in the first round.
Okay.
And it was in Sochi, in Russia. And one of my friends told me to say something to her in Russian. So I asked for the definition of it and, the translation. Apparently it was something really funny and like an inside joke. So I said it to her right before the game. And she laughed so hard. It was amazing. It was also really nice to set the tone for the game because I was stressed. We were sitting on the stage and anyone could just look up and watch our games as well. And it's I was nervous, but that helped me calm down completely for the game.
Yeah, very
which is
cool.
really lovely.
Very lovely, absolutely. So, luckily for the field, Valentina Godina is not playing, but you do have Anamaya and Lucas here who already won. In fact, looks like there's a few games left. Let me just check here.
Yep. So there are 40 seconds between the games as well, so players have a chance to take a breath. It's not like an arena tournament where you play one game after the other and try to get as many points as possible. So this Swiss tournament is nicely controlled. And I like the stats too. So out of the 45 players, there are 25 countries.
Yeah, I saw that. It's nice. They put it on this the website here, Algorand Online Chess Cup Final. If you guys are watching from the site. 45 players, 25 countries, and lots of titled players. Online arena titled and also FIDE rated title, which is, of course, still both are FIDE, but it's good to see. And it's strong competition. Favorites, I think, are Anamaya, obviously, for her title and how strong she is. And also same with Lucas being the only IM in the field.
Yeah, and there was a upset on board 3 between AFM and an 1800.
Oh, I see that.
I don't think these ratings are not accurate at all. I think I ended up playing so many, not even titled players, but low-rated players in the Swiss Queen's Wednesday, and they play above their level because obviously the play zone players are not playing here as often. And I know that you can play. There's so many online tournaments as well on the website that I've seen, which I did not, just discovered it. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's important to get that training in. You can play so many games so quickly. And of course, lots of people are underrated in this day and age. And of course, there's that nice noise. Do. Game started. Yeah.
Games are starting in 50 seconds.
Game started.
Yeah.
Okay.
So James.
Yes.
What is your favorite country that you visited for chess?
Favorite country for chess that I have visited? That's a great question. First one that comes to mind is Oslo, Norway. Norway is the top for me. I just love it there. Magnus obviously is there. I hung out, kind of like a friend of a friend. I was hanging out with David Howe. And then, Magnus was like, hey, tell Canty I said hi. I'm like, whoa, Magnus knows me. It was just like one of those moments also. But then there's just the chess community out there is huge. They love it because of Magnus. He stays there too as well. And it's good. I love the people there. I don't know. The language is hard. In fact, I only know Jeg in Ir Norge, which means I'm in Norway. And I learned a long time.
Wait, did you just speak Norwegian?
Yep. Jeg in Ir Norge. And it's very bad because that's the only thing I knew.
That's like an American accent, speaking Norwegian. It's great.
Great, right? Yeah, but Norway for sure. I love it out there. The chess community, the chess stuff. They have a chess bar,
They do.
It's open every day.
The Good Night or something like that?
That's a bad idea, but it's great at the same time.
You said there's a chess community.
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
Place for people to meet up. That's amazing.
All the time. It's awesome. What about you?
I haven't been to Norway, so I can't say that's my favorite, unfortunately. But by far, I think Spain. Spain is definitely up there. Also, the chess community in certain parts of Spain. I played chess in the park for the first time in Madrid, and that was for me incredible because people just from all walks of life are sitting there playing chess, and we don't have that a lot in South Africa. So it was a huge, I wouldn't say a culture shock, but something cool.
Something cool, right? Something cool. Yeah, that's awesome. That's good. Well, if you're hearing this, of course, just give me my citizenship in Norway anytime, any day. Reach out to me if you got those type of connections. I got you.
Yep.
Perfect.
This is one way to go about it.
You know what
James.
I mean? Sponsors. Sponsors, please. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you heard them. And it looks like Board 1 already won their game. I think that the opponent just didn't play.
Oh, I was like, no moves there. So he wins on time. Yikes. Okay, well, you got to show up. What happened, actually? He won the first game. I think you're paired with a Swiss, meaning you're going to play someone who won, which means he played a game before. So that's kind of tough. You have to be there on time, but that is the rules there. If he forfeits, Lucas gets an easy win, 2-0 so far.
Indeed. Sorry if you can hear the rain on this side. It's pretty rough outside.
Oh, I do hear some rain. Okay, I hear a little bit of rain. Yeah, and I have animals in the background, aka sons. So they are actually.
I was gonna say, what animals do you have?
Yeah,
I'm really glad that I did.
No, they're sons. Yeah, they're two adults. I mean, two kids, in fact, but act like
two adult
adults.
Sons.
Eat like adults.
Okay.
They actually eat like adults, but.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
How old are they now?
6 and 4. One's turning 7 in like 6 days.
Lovely. Have you had them on stream yet?
Sometimes. Yes, I've actually had them on a few streams before. Sometimes they come out. They're learning chess. They're also learning foreign exchange trading as well. So I'm teaching them some smart stuff.
Do you give online classes or something?
Yeah. Well, yes. Actually, I do. In fact, we'll talk about that. We'll talk. I was helping out Canty with that too. Canty was like, "Wow."
Really? I need to get in touch with her as well, and just we can all trade together. That'd be awesome.
Shout out to Canty,
yeah. I mean, it makes me nervous that there's so many apps out there where you can fake trade with obviously fake money. And even that gives me so much anxiety.
Yeah, doing that helped a lot with my psych part in the trading in chess as well. In chess training, because you have to have
making committal decisions.
Yeah, well, and try not to make emotional-based decisions is what it is. Especially in chess, that's going to help you a lot if you can take the emotion away and just focus only on the calculation or the work or at hand. It really makes it easier for you, win or loss or draw, whatever goes on. You just have to try to see that. You see that at top level chess. Sometimes you'll see, obviously, Gukesh is very good with this. If you see how stoic he is, but World Championship coming up, grand prize trip to Singapore for 2. If you win today, right, you get to see Gukesh real time. A lot of times, his calmness and demeanor. Sometimes he'll lose a devastating game and he just shake hands and nothing. You don't see any emotion there. Now, of course, maybe you go back to his room swinging at the air real hard. It could happen, whatever, But you don't see that immediately from him. I think he has a very good psych, so it's important.
Yeah,
very,
good
very
composure.
Important to have. Yeah,
and
good
the
composure.
Aura. We've seen a lot of videos online of Gukesh. I mean, especially from the World Olympiad, walking around watching his teammates' games and stuff like that, and just walking with his arms crossed, and that amount of aura that he gives off. I think that's really, really important.
I think he got that from. I mean, it reminds me of watching Fabi. Fabi does that all the time, and it's very dominant. Very dominant. Yeah. You can see that. But Fabi walks around with the finger on the face right here. He always he makes sure you got the thumb on the side. The thumb always out. If you catch the thumb there. Like this, and then he got the arms folded, walking around. Yeah, that's the classic. You should have your impression
of all the top chess players doing that.
Knight c4 and knight c4, bishop b5, and maybe I go bishop c4, and then maybe we win. I mean, okay, So that's Fabi. Fabi's very, very strong. Obviously, shout out to Fabiano, very, very great player, and U.S. champion.
Oh, that's true. We had Carissa Yip and Fabiana Caruana win the U.S. championships recently, and so we have Anna Maya's game up right now, James.
I'm looking at it. She had a diabolical threat. She definitely had a diabolical checkmate setup, or she's working on it now with knight takes g7. She plays bishop h3 though.
What happens if you take on g7?
I was just thinking, whoa, hold on, big fella, that's a nasty move. He is swinging, but actually he's out of ammo, I think. After knight takes g7, queen a3, king b1 gets right out of the way there. Should be some mate threats. Plays e5 though. I like this. Very strong.
Yeah,
just not giving any type of
d7
play.
Is hanging as well.
Right. d7's hanging. f6 is hanging. g7's hanging.
Hang on.
Boom. There it is. Good.
Because there's an intermediate move. So if e takes f4 here, okay, king b1, e takes f4, rook takes g7.
Or even fancier, queen takes g7.
Oh,
then rook takes king h8, rook h7, king g8, rook d g7, mate.
Oh my gosh. But there's still a bishop on f6. Oh, but there's not.
Correct.
Yes, no, there isn't. You're right.
Correct. But this is mate too, rook g8, any type of way. As long as you get it done.
Finish.
Very nice.
Yeah, no time trouble at all. That was awesome to watch.
That was nice, with a nice 2-piece there from Anna.
Have you been playing a lot of Blitz online?
Yes, a lot of Blitz and Bullet on alternate accounts. I just got my Bullet account up today to 2754.
Whoa.
I think it's just like,
Bullet.
and I'm yes, but it's. I mean, it's. I play a lot of 30-second too in Bullet. I'll study chess. I do a lot of tactics. I do some Blitz too as well. So it helps. Playing high level Bullet as well because I'm playing people 28, 2900. We're playing theory, tactics everywhere, and stuff like that. So it's working. It's a good part of training. You just have to know how to do it. But I've been training a lot. It's been good. I got tournaments next month, so.
You said so. You're playing in 2 closed events.
Yeah.
Who are some
Charlotte.
of the top oppositions for you? Do you know the list yet?
Yeah, you know what? U.S. Masters is the bigger one. One is the one before that is always like a warm up, but it's still a closed. I need like 6.5 or 7 to get a norm there. I forgot who my players were in the section. I really honestly didn't care. I just was more of I'm just gonna play great chess here, play what I know, and shoot for the best. I am gonna take a look at stuff, but not as much as I used to over prep basically, or like over too many things you're doing. So working with GMs and seeing how they prep now, it's just go in ready that day type thing, psychology wise too, and then you should play. You should have a good game overall. The second tournament though, U.S. Masters, they have Fabiano playing, so that's who's headlining the tournament because Fabiano's playing, and it's like
So
an
he's
open
one of your
Masters
opponents?
tournament. He could possibly. I could
Oh, it's
possibly
an
play
open.
Fabiano. It's an open, but
Okay.
it's the strongest Masters Open of the year. So it's like 100 GMs and like it's ridiculous. It's this insanely strong tournament. Everyone's playing basically. Everyone,
Yeah.
everyone's
That's
playing in that
incredible.
one. That's not like 2,700.
Wow. And everyone is from the US. They don't have...
No, they're from other places too. Because
Okay.
there's money on the line. There's a big. It's just so many people that go to this tournament. I'm not gonna lie. So, Charlotte actually runs it. Charlotte Chess Center. It's gonna be nice. It's called the U.S. Masters, though. You can Google that one. And
I'll
you
do
can see the
some-
entry list too. Yeah, who's
Yeah.
on it? Fabiano's
Some research.
headlining though. It's gonna be
That's
nice.
incredible. I love that.
Incredible.
Yeah. So some more upsets on the top boards, but I guess half
Perfect.
points are not that bad, especially so early in the tournament. They are 11 rounds, so a lot of time to make up for lost half points.
There's
And
4 people with 2 as well. I'm looking at the standings. We got only 4 people with 2.
only 4. So
I actually
far.
thought it'd be more than that. To
So
have
far.
2 so far. Oh, there's still games going? Oh, you're right. Correct.
Still quite a few games going.
Oh,
At the
I see
moment, there's
now.
board 5, board 7, and board 9. But
see now.
on mere seconds left. So I'm looking at the qualifying list. So from the first qualifier that happened on the 6th of October, there were 10 people who qualified. In the second one, 10. And in the third one, also 10. The last one baffles me, I think, because there were 18 people who had qualified. But I think that's because I'm trying to see why. Real quick. Was it that there were 15 people who were going to qualify from the last one? And because of the shared score, they had more.
Oh, that is very possible. In fact, that could be the best reason. It's the shared score. Correct.
Indeed.
Makes
And for
sense.
those of you wondering what Algorand means, and I think while I was streaming they were trying to translate the word Algorand. Algorand and FIDE Online Arena presents an exciting series, but here I actually think Algorand being the sponsor, Algorand Foundation supports the rapidly growing ecosystem on Algorand, an open source blockchain.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Is the official blockchain partner of World Chess and FIDE Online Arena. Official ratings and title data are recorded on Algorand's decentralized blockchain network in real time. Have you ever invested in crypto?
Actually, I only trade futures in the foreign exchange market with the Nasdaq and the Dow, but it's very. I've traded a lot of things, and that one was the hardest for me. Was actually the crypto. So I have buddies that make money through crypto. So I'm just like, hey, what are you doing? And I just copy what they do. So he's like, he's buying, cool. I'm gonna buy, and if you lose, sell, like whatever. Because you just go with having networking is good. Having good network, so it's difficult.
And you can copycat
Very
someone
difficult.
like that? Is it easy?
Well, yeah, of course. If they are profitable, and then it'll be easy for you. But you also, will lose. You have to understand risk and reward probabilities. Like you are gonna lose some trades, but you'll win a lot as well. Oh, next round has started. Oh, it's starting in 1 minute. Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Some breathing room before between the games. So would you say that people's trades are all public? Like you can just go and see how someone's trading, or is that
You
like
actually
a
can.
private thing?
Oh, actually, yeah, it is. It's more private. If they reveal it, they can, but because obviously funds, how much do they make from the trade? They probably can conceal that, but you can show the trade of like where it was, buying and selling price, where you got in and where you got out. So you can see how many pips or how much money you made, or what leverage you got, 3-1, 1-5, 1-5 type thing, or 1-3, 1-5, stuff like that is very important. So if you lose 2 trades, but then your risk reward is 1-5, you win 1, you're up. So from losing
When
twice.
did you start?
2020, and then got profitable 4 years later. So
Wait, you waited 4 years before you were able to make
no,
profit?
I didn't wait. No, in fact, I was just not. I didn't. My psychology part was not correct. Where I had to learn how to take losses. Basically, it's literally work. You have to take the highest quality setups, and understand that if you win, you should be the same way as if you lose. Your emotions, but seeing the money on the screen change, it's harder, easier said than done, right? So you have to train that. You have to also take good risk reward trades, which is important. So I got to
What
learn
was
this
your
from
biggest weakness?
Oh yeah, definitely sitting there and like worrying about how much did I do risk wise? Like, was the risk correct? Did I take the right trade? That's what the best traders do, though, is they just take high probability setups. Like in chess, you want to just play the best openings that you can play to give yourself the best chances. That's the same thing in like trading. Is like take the best possible setups based off of how you know how to trade, and then the probability. Know what your probabilities are. So if you like win 6 or 7 trades out of 10. Very good. Then, of course, you're going to lose 3 of them. Just know where those 3 are and trust in your trade or trust in your work. The same thing in chess. Like, you have to study and then trust in your study. In fact, it's hard work creates or eliminates fear. That's what Jordan said. I just heard that recently. Hard work eliminates fear. I was like, oh, that's cold. That's fire right there. I've never heard that. But it's correct. Hard work eliminates fear. You just want to not to be so afraid of it, in fact.
Yeah, it's so profound. I can see why you're the Jedi.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. I'll send you my PayPal.
All right. Can we have a look at board 1, please, if possible? So just to switch to board 1 real quick. And we have the I Am playing against Anamias already.
Oh, we have to see
2.
this. Oh, yep. I don't know why they did that. Like, they don't do that until like round 3, right? But
that's true.
That's nice.
This is
Or 4,
round 3 right now. And so it started off as a French, and I'm a huge advocate of the French. I love playing the French. And you were talking about playing an opening that gives you a high probability of winning, and a lot of people tend to think that the French just reduces that probability so much and throw shade on the fact that bishop never comes out. And here we have an example of a bishop that sees the light of day.
I will have to say that the French has times where it is absolutely garbage. 1,000%. Don't try this at home. You know what I mean? There are times that I've been on both ends of that in the French.
Oh.
So, but the French is a cagey opening. So when I heard this, I never forgot what they said. They said it's a cagey opening. So meaning it's a weird opening that you can fight back. There is a lot of chances to fight in this opening. And it's also imbalanced. It's not a symmetrical type position, so you're going to get some action in this game. And that's what the French kind of guarantees, right? So this one, black is very good. You wouldn't even know that this was a French defense because the bishop is on the h5. So very good from Anna.
That's really, really true. And I think because it sort of went into like a King's Indian attack kind of thing,
that's the best, by the way.
Was able to
60%. 60% scoring rate against the French is the King's Indian attack.
Okay, and do you play it for white?
Would always get good positions, always. Against the French only. Like, this is just a tip for home. If you ever had problems with the French, the King's Indian attack will give you the strongest chances to attack them. So he chose the right option here. And, he has chances for both sides here, but I think Anamai is totally okay. Lots of tactics. There's a lot going on in this position.
That's true. I was looking at the sensitive d3 pawn at the moment, and how white's doing quite a good job at defending it. Rook d1 is coming in next. And
This is why I like white for choice, because we have the chance of like rook AD. That's a great move because I'm trying to play C4, D4, everything 4 with the pawns at some point, which is coming. But it actually worked out. She played A5, which broke stuff up. So take, and now we're open A file. It's a cagey opening. I still kind of slightly like white.
yeah, I'm reading the comments on YouTube. They
I see you guys
have,
on YouTube.
Yep, a good fair play team behind the scenes checking all these things. So don't you worry, because there's a lot at stake. And of course, when there's a lot at stake, you gotta make sure you're 100% sure about all the results, and that's really important. Oh, we have James in the chat as well with the pink hand.
I'm always in the chat. I will
Yeah.
always be in chat. When there's chat, I'm there.
Yeah.
What's up,
Did you
guys?
see
I
what
see
someone said? Hard work eliminates fear. That
fear.
explains
Why am I so scared? Well, I got you, ADV. All you got to do is start working harder, buddy. That's it. That's it,
It
man.
explained
That's
a
it.
lot for me as well, so thank you. It's very profound.
No problem. My PayPal is just my email, guys. My PayPal is my email. James Canty at Gmail. Thank you.
He's here every day.
I'm here every time you need me.
every Yeah. And you were sort of promoting the King's Indian attack, and you said that people should play it. A little tip for people
Absolutely.
at home.
Correct.
Yep.
Especially against the French defense. The French defense is a solid opening, and it could get aggressive. And like I've had some good wins over the board. I've also had some draws. I've even had some bad losses. So the French is like you're gonna get a result. I rarely ever had a draw with the French over the board. So you're gonna get a result type thing. I mean, look at this. Oh my goodness, this is an exchange sacrifice. This is getting crazy. I don't know if he hung that, but this is wild. Pawn takes. Oh, look at the king. Oh
Where
my
does the
goodness,
queen
she about
go
to
is the
get
problem.
mated. She's about to get
Yeah.
mated. 8 seconds for Anna. To take on F6 too. This is a nasty position.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Pawn takes.
That is a lot. Okay,
Whoa,
a G6 is quite a nice move. But look at the time situation, James. 10 seconds for Anamaya, and Lucas has a minute and a half. So a lot more time to analyze the position. But if Anamaya is able to simplify quite quickly,
Oh
has done.
my goodness.
Oh, no.
Hit the button.
no.
Make sure you're hitting your tactinos at home, aka
Oh
tactics.
my gosh. And I
Oh
hope
my
that
goodness.
button is the subscribe button.
Wow.
Yeah, that is a little bit sad, but it is only the third game, and she's gotten the toughest opposition out of the way.
GG.
Yeah, that was very impressive. Very
Chat says,
dynamic.
Anna is not doing a good job promoting the French. Well, hey, listen. It wasn't the opening, okay? The opening was actually pretty good for the French here. It was just the conversion part, which was harder. Obviously, she had some time issues as well. So it wasn't the opening's fault, but I do understand.
And those asking who James is, come on,
Oh,
it's
who's
James from
Right.
Pokemon.
I think I said, come
Right?
on. We look
James
just alike.
is one
like,
of the
come
top
on.
commentators. You did what was it? It
Global Chess League,
It was the Global Chess League, but also there was another one where they were playing
Speed Chess
in person
Championship.
online.
Speed
Chess Championship. That's
Yeah,
what it was.
in Paris.
Oh my
Yeah, that was
gosh.
nice.
Yeah, I was watching that. You were co-commentating. Was it with Danny and Gotham?
And yep, correct. And
Amazing.
Danya as well. Naroditsky was out
Danya.
there, and Big Body Bobby Hess. That's my guy. And your face is like who?
Wait, who?
Robert Hess, actually, but I
Bobby.
yeah, I always call him that. And he's sick.
Gotcha.
He cracks up. He loves it, and I'm like, yeah, it's my
Alright.
twin brother Robert Hess. Don't we look just alike? And he just loves. He
Yeah.
loves that. So shout
You
out to
have a lot
Robert.
of family members in the chess
do.
world.
I
It's
do, in
Mikhail
fact.
Tell,
Yeah, that's my granddad.
Bobby
you know.
Hess. I
Correct.
thought you said Bobby S. So I was like, who's
Who
that?
is that?
Yep,
It's a new chess player. It's a new guy.
we're on the same page now at least.
That's correct. We are. Okay.
Yeah.
Round
Right.
3.
Yeah, there's still
is-
board
they're
4
wrapping
and
up.
board 6
Round
going
7
on.
looks like too as well.
And the longest break that players have between the games of a minute. And that's if they're the last ones playing, and more if they finish quickly.
And do we have a fair play check after round 4 and 8?
Do we?
That's a good question, actually. We'll get that from the back end soon. But there's usually some type of
So there is a sort of frequently asked question: how fast is the anti-cheating check going? We can already congratulate the winners. So like congratulating the winners, of course, of the tournament, and then after the tournament, the Fair Play team will conduct the whole like verification test and stuff like that within a few days. So I don't think it's between rounds of the tournament, but it's definitely after the tournament has concluded. Yeah. What is your best result on an online event or online tournament?
That's a great question. Best result. It probably is a Title Tuesday in like a 14 or 15. I've been playing Title Tuesday for so long. So people ask me like, hey, why don't you play? I'm like, man, I was playing before I even started streaming, like on Title Tuesdays. So it was like a 7 or 7.5, something like that in Title Tuesday. With, obviously GM, FM, IM didn't care. You were in there playing Title Tuesday. So I remember having 7.5, which felt very good then. And I haven't really played since then. I might have played one or two Title Tuesday.
Yeah, so you've been playing Title Tuesday before Title Tuesday even began.
Yeah, in fact, yeah. I was playing Title Tuesday 10 years now, in fact. It's 2024.
10 years.
Of Title Tuesday, so...
You have to have, like, an anniversary or, like, a reunion or something.
You know what I mean, right? So, when did... you have a title, so you are WIM?
I am, yeah.
Nice.
I am.
Very
WIM,
nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. That's good. So do you play Title Tuesdays or no?
Yes, sometimes I get some pretty good results, but it's one of those things you have to mentally prepare yourself for, because you know that every single game's going to be really difficult, and it's either going to go really well
or really bad. Me, very fast.
Yeah, because I'm at a level where my results are very inconsistent, and I'm trying to change that, because the moment you find some sort of consistency, you can then grow from that point.
That's correct.
Do you find that your results are rather consistent compared to previous years?
Yes, there's more consistent now because I'm less focused on results. So I'm more focused on work and hard work and work oriented and being prepared, rather than not anymore. Like I used to worry about the result and like what if it goes this way and that. Where I can only focus on work. That's the best thing that I can do, and then go in here with that mindset of this is just another day. So that's how I'm doing it. It's all in the mind.
I don't know if I've asked you this already. Yeah, the next round is starting in 30 seconds. But how did you make that switch from not caring about the results anymore and only caring about the quality of your play?
That's great. In fact, it was just being more intentional with my work, reading. So when I'm reading chess books, I'm like really into it. I'm reading it. I'm like trying to understand the substance of it. And then coming back and repeating every day type thing. So it wasn't like look at it today and then don't look at it till this weekend. It was like literally look at it today, then tomorrow, same time, look at this same thing, then add on to it. On day 3, look at the first 2 from day 2, then day 3, add something on. Day 4, look at all 3 days, look at the 4th day. They finally just pile it on like that. And then on the 7th day, maybe just do something else, then come back the next week and hit it again in a different order, maybe even starting from behind, like starting from day 7 back to day 1. So, but it's just work, right? Exactly. You want to not overwhelm yourself with work, but in a way, just outwork yourself. Your competition is yourself, so try to beat yourself the last day type of thing. It's pretty good.
Amazing. So that's actually another profound point. Long story short, it's don't try to be better than others. Try to be better than you were before.
That's right. The day before, correct. So consistent work. A lot of calculation, though. I mean, COE, as you see from the hat here, ELO is sold separately, but it definitely that's so funny, bro. I laugh when I say that one too. I cannot say that with a straight face ever, but ELO is sold separately with the items. You do not get ELO. You see the shirt too. You do not get ELO with the item, but it's that's sold separately.
It's funny because you don't expect it.
Yeah, correct. Correct. Well, calculation is the best thing to work on. Really, if you can work on calculation, recalculation books, do tactics, lots of them, hundreds in a day if you can. There's ways to do it like puzzle rushes and like and fast puzzles, and also just regular puzzles as well. Grinding and working on that calculation part. So that's what I've been doing a lot of.
Yeah, calculation is definitely one of the hardest things. I do want to sort of give away a secret that I learnt about calculation recently. But first, I want to know, what is your favorite calculation book?
Favorite calculation book. Okay, well, now I'm giving away the gems here. So right now, the one that I like the most is the one I'm using right now, and that's because I graduated into this book. So I read books before I got to this one. The book I like now is Encyclopedia Combinations, the 5th edition. And this one has tactics that are like literally 10, 12 moves long, and they all engine moves. And it'd be crazy stuff. But it makes my, I like how it challenges me because I'm working harder and I'm thinking like an engine would type tactics. So it's training me to think like that. But it's very hard, and it also said, the book says you need to be at least 2,200 feet before you open it. So I was like, oh, okay. So that's tempting. So now I want to open it, right? So then I open the book and I'm like, I understand. I'm like, this is basic? No, like basic what? Yeah. This must be a Russian world champion kid problem that you gave. It's like, what is this? I don't understand. So, but now,
that sounds
and after
like a Dostoevsky book.
You know what I mean? Dostoevsky pays 175, right? So it's literally crazy. That's my favorite one right now. But working up to that, I did read Grandmaster Preparation Calculation. I think that's an awesome book by Jacob Agar, the whole Grandmaster Preparation series. Also, you have Improve Your Calculation by Ramesh. That one is going to hurt your brain. I'm not going to lie. It is. Even Ramesh said, like, yeah, it's hard, bro. It's like, well,
so you can't come out of that one alive.
You're not. In fact, you will not. I think that's going to be worse than the one I'm going through now. Because it's just really, he made that boy really hard. It was very difficult. No one said it was easy, ever. Even like strong players.
I've never heard complaints from that book until now.
Exactly.
So I think
there was a lot of complaints.
Really scared.
In fact, Ramesh was not having it online. He got a lot of slack for it on Twitter one day, and he wasn't having it. It's just like, behind the scenes. Ramesh, on Twitter, on the X here, he said, they was like, yo, why is the book so hard? Some stuff says 1,400, and it's clearly not 1,400. And he was like, maybe you're just not working hard enough.
Oh,
and we was like, oh. So I was like, whoa. And of course, hard work eliminates fear, guys. So
it hurts more. It's
dang.
True.
Yeah. He was like, but I knew he meant that from the depths of his soul there.
Yeah.
The way he said it, it was like, oh snap, bro. But he, it was a lot of work, and it is a hard book. He even mentioned himself, but he said that. He was like, maybe you're not working hard enough. That one. He's gonna remember that one.
He definitely will. And that's a great origin story as well. One of those villain arc moments where someone can use something like that, print it out, put it on their wall, wake up to it every day, do 50 push-ups, and become like the strongest chess player in the world. So
ever.
Could go both ways with that one.
Correct. It can go both ways, you know what I mean? So, all right, what's going on in these boards here? It looks like Lucas is... I think it's the story of who can beat Lucas, because if Lucas beat Anna here, and... I think there was another IM in the field, actually, believe it or not. I know there's another IM that I saw. Oh, yeah, on board 8
I think it was an Arena International Master, and we're actually looking at that game right now, I think, on screen, if I can see correctly. What is your evaluation of this position?
Definitely. It was Black up a piece here. 1, 2, 3. Black has that piece. Oh, that's a wrap. Yeah, so this one's over in a few. Queen takes c3 check. There it is. King h1. Bishop to d5. Threatens queen h3. Queen g3. This is game over. This one's done. Let me see how Lucas is doing. Lucas actually, hold on. I mean, he's not losing. Yeah, he's definitely better. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. I mean, there's a passed pawn. Whoever he's playing is strong. It's this guy named Artak, who is 1,700 apparently, is definitely giving a good game to Lucas here. Very good game.
Yeah, I definitely think so as well. And this is crazy. Okay, so the secret that I was going to tell with visualization, or at least the calculation, is recently I was told one of the best ways and one of the simplest ways of improving your calculation is to briefly look at a tactic, no matter the level of tactic, for a couple seconds. Try to close your eyes, visualize the position, and solve it that way. And you can start with the easiest ones and work your way up to mate in 3, mate in 4, and that sort of thing. And that way, when you can start seeing it in your mind without seeing the position, that will help stop you from being lazy in terms of calculation, visualize a little bit more. So I think something like that has definitely helped me, and something I've started working on. I'm very lazy as a chess player when working, but this one has been fun.
That is a nice one. That's very nice. I was just imagining that, how to do that. And that's very good. And you know what I did, I think for me it just came naturally because I was already kind of doing that. What I did at some point is like I stopped reading, or I stopped wanting to read chess books with a board. So I was just trying to read them through reading the notation, which somehow we get very far on a lot of them. But then, you're like, okay, I don't know what's going on anymore. Like,
That's
where's
true.
this?
You have to go back
and you
a
put it
little
down.
bit.
Correct. And then I'll put it on the board. But that is a very good tool, actually. Just imagining that. I
mean, something like My Greatest Predecessors is a good example, where they have a lot of these, even with the diagrams, it's great, but then you have like sub variations, and like they go a lot like off topic when it comes to a certain position, and then you have to visualize that, come back to the current position, do another one, and that was always like really difficult for me. So I can relate to that, reading a book without a board. Up to a point where you're just like getting fed up and you're like, I don't see it anymore, I'm just gonna pack it out.
I actually saw Gary. I think that's what inspired me. I was watching a YouTube video or a documentary or something on Gary Kasparov, and I saw that, and he just opened the book and he was flipping it, and I was like, yo, no board? He's just reading it? And I was like, oh no, I gotta do that. So I started learning that, and it was like, wow, like he was just reading the book while I was like, yo, this is crazy.
Does he have like an eidetic memory or something?
You're right, but
That's
it just
crazy.
I was so impressed by that. This was a very long time ago. I was so impressed by that I was like, oh yeah, I have to see how to do that. So that's where I got the idea from. It's like, oh, let me start reading these books without a board. See what happens.
That's
so it was
impressive.
Good. It was very impressive. Yeah, he was doing it back then. It was a magazine. I'm like, what? He's just reading it, no board? Like, who are you? I mean, this is Gary Kasparov, but that was pretty good.
Oh, you said Gary. I thought you said Gary.
Oh, no, Gary. Yeah, Gary Kasparov. Yeah. Old
Yeah, that's
YouTube
like
days.
years and years, behind
He
him.
was still competitive.
Yeah, before Deep Blue, he only had books.
Yeah. Now we have books and AI and like in all these neural net engines and stuff.
Yep.
Chess is expanding.
Careful, ChatGPT might hear you.
All right, jump to the king. Can we go? A king takes king. Wait, what?
I was looking at this position, thinking, is this a draw? But there's a queen on the board.
There is a queen on the board, and that's game over.
I think
Lucas is gonna win.
And it wasn't always looking that way, but I think especially with the time trouble and having to move quite fast, it gets really difficult.
By the way, speaking of difficult, Anna Maya having a difficult game, 8 seconds against a 1486, who we know is nowhere near 1486.
Yeah. Whoa.
At this point.
Just doesn't play a lot.
Oh
on
my
this
goodness.
platform.
Anna Maya is in time trouble for sure. This could be a draw, but there's a flag possibility.
She's making progress.
Right.
That's really,
1 second.
really
Gotta move.
important.
She made that move with 1 second. I don't know if she has
Oh
lag
my
or what.
gosh.
1 second. Gotta move. Oh my goodness.
that is
0.5. That is very
I can
stressful.
see you playing a simultaneous with the viewing board.
I'm watching it. Oh man.
Watching everything. Oh, there was a draw. Oh, a draw on board 1, but still. Oh,
Anna
wow.
Maya's gonna lose.
No, we're not going to
Oh
say
wait,
that.
she's queening. She's over here queening. Pawn's going the other way.
Yeah.
Oh, this game is crazy. I didn't know she was queening there. She might be good then. I thought the pawns were going the other way.
I'm not entirely sure. This
What
is
is
still
this?
really difficult.
Yeah, this is an insane
Because
game
I
here.
think queen takes queen, rook takes queen. Okay, he decided not to do that.
She might just
He
take
wants
a
a
draw.
draw.
She might just take a draw. You might have to. She doesn't want to draw. She takes the queen.
Yeah, and now king f7 is what I was worried about. But then you just come back with, rook b1. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he found it.
Well, hang on.
Yeah, now she should have just took a
What
draw
do you
because now
think?
because this is gonna be annoying because you can run into forks and white is gonna try to press you. White is gonna try to press you.
Yeah, Anna Maya is playing with white.
And I thought the other guy was playing with white. I thought she was playing black. We're good then. Oh,
We're good.
We're good. Oh, I thought she was playing black. It's just different. It looks different on my screen here.
Yeah.
But this game was insane
okay.
though. I don't know who
It
was gonna
was.
win.
It
But
is.
again, this 1400, or 1486, in fact, to be exact, is nowhere near
I think
1400.
if Rook A6, there was like King F5 and maybe some checkmates happening.
Yeah, he played
Oh,
very,
very
very well.
nice. She's playing incredibly well here.
He played very well.
There has to be like a checkmate somewhere, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, like Devoreski page, let me see, wins to the north today. That's got to be page 236. This is actually a theoretical draw.
A theoretical draw. Okay.
Theoretical. There's no
Wait,
way.
did you cite that correctly? Can someone fact check?
In fact, let me actually pull up. I'm actually pulling up right now. Let me see. I think
Do you
it's
just
somewhere
have
around
it on speed dial, like somewhere on your desktop?
there. I do. In fact, I do. I
Wow.
do.
Anamaya won.
She got the dub.
Yep.
She got the dub on time. That's all it takes. It doesn't matter how you get it. It matters if you got it done. That's my favorite saying. 236.
Wait, I thought the result didn't matter, James.
On page, yeah, no, it does not matter. But after it's done, then it matters. Okay, cool. I got it.
I understand.
236. Okay, so 236 is very close. It's King, Pawn, and Rook, but it's not
You're
King.
actually checking. I am
Yes.
very impressed.
Yes, I'm in here. I need to be more precise next time, though.
No, I mean, even though you're not playing in the tournament, you're totally winning. And the next round 5, starting in 50 seconds. Round
Lucas on
5.
only one with 4 out of 4. Lucas is trying to punch his ticket to free tickets to trip to Singapore for 2. That grand prize right under me there.
That's true.
He is on fire. 4
That's
out of 4.
really, really hard as well, because you have this in your mind that you like stand a chance to win such a large prize, and that every single blitz game is going to, obviously determine whether you're closer or further away from that prize.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
it's
correct.
a lot of pressure.
Yeah, in fact, I know I'll probably just drop out at some point if I'm not anywhere close, right? Then I'm like, okay, well, I'm done for today. But also get your games in. You can play games. But I know Anamaya was definitely looking forward to that. Now, of course, it's not over yet, but, it is. This guy, Lucas, is just coming in and tearing up the field. 4 out of 4 here. Anamaya was going down against him. There's still a lot left, and there's prizes there. But number 1 is the big one, that grand prize going to the World Championship for free. 4 days and 2 people. I might hop in here right now. That's how I'm feeling. I'm ready. But of course, I can't win, so I'm not playing.
So are you ready for a very unfair question?
I'm always ready for every question. I stream every day.
Okay. Gukesh or Deng? And why?
Yeah, great question, in fact. Excellent. So, I would have to go with Gukesh here because it's his form. He's hungry, and his psych part is better than Ding's. Now, that's the reason why, but we are not saying that Ding can't lock in the next month, or let's say Ding, maybe this is a facade, maybe it's not, but also at the same time, he could get his psych back and be a whole different Ding before the match starts, and everyone that's like, oh yeah, he's gonna lose, oh he's this, oh he's that, maybe he's using that as fuel and coming back and being a whole different Ding where this match goes sideways, for Gukesh, right? So there's 2 sides to it, but from what we know, all the information we have is saying that Gukesh is the favorite. That's how I'm playing it here, and that's who I'm looking at. But I prefer to see a very strong Ding Laurent. I want to see a very strong, listen, I did win this world champ. Don't get it twisted, right? So I do want to see that because a lot of people think it's just going to be a whitewash. Like, literally, people are like, oh, he's going to crush him. I'm like, bro, this is a world championship. Like, that's crazy. So I'm excited to see what happens. What about you?
Yeah, I think there's a good chance that, Deng will enter Super Saiyan mode or something.
Correct.
And, completely, come prepared. And you said basically all there is to say, that Deng in the last couple of months has shown that maybe he isn't, entirely mentally prepared for the championship. But there's a good chance, with all this time leading up to the championship of the month, I think it's more than enough time to get your mental affairs in order and really come to to the table. Because
what if he's like faking it too? Like, I also thought about that.
You think
like,
so?
What if,
that is like meta.
Meta, right? What if he's just like, yeah, okay, I'm not playing my best and blah blah blah, and then he come out and just like, oh no, I was kidding. I was playing the whole time. Made you look, got you. Give me my number 2 here type thing. Like, wow, give me my second. So it's possible.
Did you watch the press conferences at the last match?
I did.
Against Nepo?
You did. I remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
So his answers, I mean, were way different than anything you would ever expect. They were genuine.
Yep.
They were like super emotional. You sort of want to cry for him and hug him. but also he was just like fully just putting it out there. And I think if it wasn't for his team at some point like stopping him from telling the whole truth, he would have definitely like told us his whole life story.
This is where I grew up. You know what I mean? And I remember when I was 3, my mom used to make me, right. Yeah, you're right. But I think we're gonna see a very incredible match overall, especially if Ding comes back. The Ding that we know, one of very few who ever hit 2,800 in the entire world, also beating Jan in the World Championship. Who Jan made it to candidates through the candidates back to back. Right, that's a strong Jan. That wasn't just a Jan was very strong there still, and he lost to Ding. So Ding is incredible.
100%.
Yeah,
with the results, you would never see results like that in a World Championship match. Well, the past matches, definitely not. Like win, loss, win,
blow
loss,
for blow, blow for blow. Right, you hit me, I hit you. You hit me, your turn. Like, whoa, this is crazy. This is insane.
Exactly. Speaking of 2,800, GG to Arjun, who just crossed over 2,800 for the first time in his career.
Arjun, that's correct.
Yeah,
yes,
I think that's correct.
Yeah, that's correct. And the second Indian ever behind Vishy Anand. So very strong. I'm a big fan of the Indian team, of their play, of their styles. I was just hanging out actually with them boys too as well. I was hanging out with Prag and Arjun and them at the GCL Global Chess League. So it was nice to actually see them just in action. Olympic gold medalists as well. Like these players are very inspiring to see. And Arjun definitely helps me. He excites me because he always likes to play for a win. And I'm like, that's how you play chess right there. You always play for a win, even when you're not playing for a win, right? So Arjun is showing that it's very possible to do that. And, congratulations to him and his incredible feat of 2,800.
Incredible. You're hanging out with the cool kids.
Yeah, it just kind of rubs off on you at some point. You're like, Actually, no, I beat Duda in Bughouse. We was playing Bughouse. I was crushing him in Bughouse.
Okay.
But it was nice. It was me and Srinath, Indian Grandmaster.
Yeah, he was the manager or coach of the
one of
Indian
the teams,
team.
The Mumbo Masters. Yeah, and he was cool though. No, but I definitely lost some games to him too. He was cooking me back, but I did cook Duda some games, so it was nice hanging out with Duda.
I never expected you to use the word cook, but okay, in that sense.
Yeah, I definitely got cooked some games when he was working in there, but it was fun. It was very fun, and now good to see the Indian team just doing what they're doing in Indian chess. Period. Gukesh is there representing. It's gonna be fire to see how they do this year. So we're all excited, and everyone's watching.
Indeed, and now we have the game between Anastasios and Anamaya.
Anastasios.
That's a really cool name. It sounds very Greek.
Yeah, it does. Actually. With Gukesh there at the back. I like it. Nice name there. Versus Anna Maya.
So you'll stand a chance to get your first norm at these tournaments that you're about to play.
Absolutely.
James?
In fact, I'm just going in and I'm focusing on great chess every game. That's all I can do, and I'm going to play that because I remember every time I got close to the norm, I felt that. I was like, I'm close. I just need to draw, and my heart's beating differently, and I can't eat, and I'm not thinking straight. And even in my games, when I was working with my coach at the time, he was showing that. He was like, I know exactly why you didn't get the norm. Look at the moves you was playing. You were so worried about getting it that you didn't focus on the game. So now I don't even focus on anything but the game. I'm just going to focus on what's going on in the game. Whatever happens, and focus on the game, and then you'll get it because you're already playing at that level. But you just get those nerves when it's time to make or break it. You're doing too much. You're overthinking things. So you need to focus only on the work, and then you'll get the result.
Emotions are a horrible thing sometimes.
Oh, 100%. Absolutely.
This time trouble is causing so much anxiety. But she picks up a pawn.
And
in this position. And
she's playing black here, yes or no?
Anamai is playing black. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes,
okay. Cool.
Opponent
I'm just looking at it on mine. Make sure I got it.
And now I'm making the mistake. Don't worry.
Okay. It takes
just wanted
3,
to make
4,
you feel
5.
better.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah, so
Take.
equal in terms of that. I was really thinking about rook a5 there. But maybe this is just better because now the rook can also drop back to f3 defending. But this endgame requires a bit more time, which they don't have.
Somebody
right
need to stop Lucas, though. Lucas over here just cooking, you know. Just this
he's
man's
still
a
going.
chef. He's an absolute chef over here. Like every game, you know, call him Chef Lucas here is absolutely.
So he's like the Gordon Ramsay
bro.
of the Algorand Cup today.
Correct. Every game, you know, serve it up. He serves it right back to you. What you want, I got it for you. He's
serving up some idiot sandwiches.
Yeah, right. And correct. He's serving up some Algorand soup here. It's very fresh, you know. Algorand soup. Very exquisite. 5 out of 5 here for
what
Lucas.
are the main ingredients of that soup?
Yes, in fact, just you. In fact, whoever I talk to, whoever I play, you're in part of this soup. So,
okay,
so that's it.
I thought the main ingredients would be, you know, aggression and relentlessness,
and also being good on time too. His time has been very good. Every game, he's finding his chances. No wonder why he's obviously strongest in the field. International Master 2 on paper. Very strong player. He beat Anamaya, who was definitely his the other person who could take him out. There's also an IM I see with 3.5. He's not scoring well. There's another one here.
Amazing.
From India, International Master.
Oh, there is. I didn't even see him. Amazing. Okay.
Yeah, it's another IM playing, but he's not scoring very well, which is good for Lucas.
That's true. 1 loss and 1 draw. Next round starting in a minute. And does that mean Anamaya was able to score that point? She won the game. Very impressive.
Very nice. So she has
with
4
seconds on the clock.
She needed that. She needed that. That helps her out.
With the only loss being against Lucas, and now Lucas is playing the person who is sitting in second, Dachi
Lin. Dang.
From the USA.
Dachi Lin. 1,500.
5.5 out of 6. And in the previous game, he just beat an arena international master.
Uh-oh.
So that's a huge result for
Let's
him.
see what Dachi Lin does here then.
And drew against an AGM. Whoa.
So you're swinging above the weight class.
Yeah. We have to watch this game that is about to take place on board 1. Please, can we have that game up soon? Yep, games are starting.
Boom, there we go.
This is nail biting. I
over.
hope that one of the prerequisites of the winner is to take as many photos as possible at the World Championship match, just for the fans. We sat through 11 games of this tournament, and we want to see some photos. We have to.
Yeah, y'all can send me for that too, of course, you know. Yes, yeah, you can send me. I'll take the photos. I'll stream from the channel. Just let me know. I'll be there. Just pay for my flight and hotel. Thank you very much. I appreciate
have a content creator volunteering to go with.
I'm there. I got you.
Out of the goodness of his own heart.
Correct. Easy. Just let me know. I got you.
Are you going to be streaming your closed tournaments that are coming up?
Yes, I always stream those. And I just honestly only stream just the camera, no commentary, anything.
Yeah.
I like mine to be different. Everyone has just a commentator with everything else, so I just like mine to be the camera view, and I encourage the chat. I have chat off, so you can't see it. Obviously, it's not smart to do that. It's anti-cheating, right? But they turn the chat off, and I just let them chat. You know, while on the live stream. So if you go to the stream and you're watching it, you can chat and you can see, you can talk about moves and stuff like that. We have moderators
really like
on that end. So
and your viewers
it's a different
are the
feel.
commentators. Yeah.
Exactly. I usually like that because everyone else does it, you know, the other way. So I'm like, let's do it this way and make these guys commentators. And then I'll upload a video later on it and stuff like that.
And your IRL streaming, is that like from mobile or how
from mobile. Yeah, from the phone. It's very nice. It's very cool. I bring my tripod, phone, put the charger on it, push stream. Very easy. Like, it's amazing.
It's idiot proof. Don't worry, guys.
You can do this at home, guys.
Hang on. Oh, okay. That's why he didn't take the bishop on b7, because the rook on a1 was hanging. I saw like bishop e3 was the last move that was made. Oh, and now bishop e7? Oh no, bishop takes h6.
And there's there is. Well, bishop takes h6 is a move now, in fact. Rook d1 played though. Okay.
Yeah.
This is crazy. This is...
He didn't want to go for that.
When Queen C7, Bishop H6 is still on the cards.
But then the bishop on
Oh,
A6
A6,
is hanging.
exactly. Yeah,
So
that's
maybe
the
bringing
idea.
it back first. I see the idea behind Rook D1 was to play Bishop B7.
Now go Bishop D3. Hit the knight. Get off the line.
Or I bet something like G3 would be played. Okay, never mind. I take it back.
Bishop C4. Very quickly.
Concrete.
Knight B6. Black is definitely unwinding here. Hitting the bishop now. Making the bishop be the move again. So now you've moved that bishop twice. Not too bad though. Maybe I go Knight F6 and just kind of chill.
Do you think the plan was to provoke bishop and Knight B6? Because bishop C4, Knight B6, and now like bishop E1 or something.
Yeah, actually, that actually works in White's favor, but I don't think he actually wanted to do that. In fact, I think he just kind of I missed Knight B6 because he didn't move immediately,
Stopping the knight from going the other way to F6.
Knight F6 could have been played, so he didn't play it. Rook D1. Wait, what? Queen B7. Ooh. What are we gonna play now? Bishop H6 is still there. It is.
It happened.
It's like, yo, how long is this gonna stay there?
And there are multiple threats. It's like bishop takes E4. Oh, hang on a second.
That was strong. That was strong.
Yeah,
I
would play bishop C1 even. Bishop
yes.
C1 all the way back.
Yes, very nice. Bishop C1. He played bishop
like
E3.
A sniper from that square.
Might be an F4. Could
this
be
is
quite
so
annoying.
Intense.
Knight D5. These knights in the center, very strong.
These knights.
Very strong. These knights.
But now there's a way. Is there a way for White to maybe take the knight on E4 with the bishop and then go and attack the double pawns?
Yes, it's possible, especially if Knight D2 comes around there. That's gonna be annoying hitting E4. And then it's gonna be some problems. They are weak pawns, so if black cannot create an attack, those pawns are just weak for forever. There's bishop C1 though.
Interesting. But I understand. Like you know, you don't have a lot of time to think. Pressure's on you. You're on board 1, and White's just keeping their options open here with the threats, not wanting to trade pieces. Wants to keep the bishop
time too as well, though. Yeah, exactly. Knight C7. Stepping out of the way, defending the knight, attacking the knight.
Ooh.
That is a great move there. Takes.
What was the plan?
That was good. That was very good. Trade everything out. Looking like there's going to be a trade.
This could work very well in White's favor, in fact. But Lucas is up on time by 20 seconds, which is a lot, given that they're both about to go below a minute on the clock. And now the amount of pressure that is on the d4 pawn, I think White still has to worry about the back rank threats. So not to get too greedy and just snap off the pawn. But if White manages to win the pawn on d4, then that's 2 pawns up, I think.
Black is moving. Wait a second here. Yeah, black is trying to flag Dachi Lin here, who is playing.
That was such a good move, though.
Yeah, bishop d4 or e5 there was amazing.
And taking with the rook. You have to give up.
Let's
another
take
pawn.
With the knight. Maybe
are there some tactics? Oh.
Yeah, because rook e1. Yeah, no, rook e1. It's crazy how rook d8, rook e1.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
It's insane.
Yeah, this is very interesting.
Wow, Lucas might go down here. Yep. It's very possible. This is the strongest 1500 in ever.
Yeah,
but
and
he's
if
obviously
Anamaya,
not 1500.
If Anamaya wins, James, and if Dachi wins, then we'll be seeing that matchup next. And anything could happen there. But it looks like they're maintaining their cool and have really consolidated in this endgame.
One loss would put Dachi Lin in first place there. to put him in first. How did he draw? Who drew? Who he drew? AGM here. Yeah, I'm trying to see. Wow. He locked in.
Yep. Ooh.
Nice was a
I
good move.
really hope Anamaya stays okay on time. But I'm keeping an eye. I'm also doing the whole simultaneous thing, looking at multiple boards at the same time.
Uh-oh. Might have a draw here. This man played great. It is possible.
Oh, he came back in the end game.
Yeah, he somehow came back in the end game.
I blinked once, James, and the rooks came off.
Don't blink twice. Yes, you'd be surprised. That's crazy.
Alright, so let's see what happens there. It does look like it could be a draw on board 1. But that's half a point that you can't get back.
Oh, shoot. This is scary. There is some
Lot of
tricks here.
I'm seeing that too. And now there's knight h3, I think, and okay. I think we were looking at different games than what's on the board right now. Could we come back to board 1, please?
I'm looking at both. And Anamaya's game, too. She has 7 seconds. Trying to hold a draw here. Dang, from a 1600, man. Who? Listen, I'm not playing in these arenas, bro. This is insane. What's wrong with these 1600s?
I'm telling you, these players are just underrated. Like,
who are these
severely
people?
Underrated. They're magicians from Riga.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I understand now. Like Grandfather Tao. Uncle Rashid Nesbadinov as well.
I'm glad you got that.
Yeah, it's my family. I know about my family.
It's your family.
Yeah, we go there every year for Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's nice. You go to Riga every year?
Yeah, every year, just as,
that's
quite the family.
Quite cold there in the north.
I mean, it's whatever we got to do for family,
Yep, and you do what you can.
Do what you can. And I got to move. That was a 0.4 move.
Oh my gosh.
She moved with 0.4 on the clock. How is she moving so slow there? As in, like, 0.4 is scary. She's moving faster,
They're
though.
either moving fast or my brain is working slow. So, okay, it makes sense. The rook wants to come behind the pawn and then play g4 and try to eliminate,
Board 1 and 2 still going.
Ooh, what a move. But I want to know what happens here because...
Snatch a pawn.
Check. And
Draw.
check. I don't even know. I think maybe she can even fight if she wants.
She definitely can. She, but this should be a draw. We always say should be. Weird things happen in time like this.
That's true. Hang on. Going back to e1, king of fate. Okay.
Wants to probably get the king out to g5, but that is when the g7 pawn is defended, which is harder to get that configuration even going.
Oh.
This is a draw. King g2.
I mean, I understand trying to push with nothing to lose.
Just don't mouse slip the rook.
Yeah. I am worried that board 1 will inevitably be a threefold repetition because the pawns just haven't moved.
Oh, the 50 move roll?
Yeah, with that.
Oh, yeah, we have been here. So I guess, let me talk to chat. What's up, chat? How y'all been? Because we're going to be here for a while. So, how y'all doing, man? What y'all have for lunch and breakfast? Tell me about your day because we're going to be here for a while. We're not going anywhere.
Everything's hanging. Oh my gosh.
What happened there? Oh, everything's hanging.
No idea.
And you take both the pawns.
That's a draw. Alrighty.
And the draw.
GG to those players. That was very, very exciting.
Whew. What a crazy game, but Lucas still holds first there.
Indeed. And these are actually this is the last game, I think. That is going down. Yep, it's the last game between Anamaya and Ikebra.
Anamaya is is trying to make this work. She can try to walk the king up the side of the board and see what happens.
So like going behind the rook, trying to get the king to like f8 or something.
Oh, gotta be careful, don't get mated there.
Oh, that is rough.
There's a nasty mate threat.
There was. I love that though.
Stepping
Rook
out of the way.
h8.
Wait a second, she's in trouble. No, she has to go king h5 or h4.
Oh my gosh.
And then make a draw. But there's
goodness.
oh my goodness, there's a rook h7. No, there's g6. Okay, maybe she's okay. Rook h7 is so annoying.
Stressful. But then rook g7.
Rook h7. Oh, there it is. Oh.
And now g6.
And king e3, and now you have to give up the pawn on g7.
What?
Oh my
What's
goodness,
happening?
she is losing.
No.
She is 100%
No.
officially losing. She messed this up, trying to play on. This
like
is a L. Oh my goodness.
Mm.
Oh, national television.
On national television.
In front of all these good people. It's
Oh
gonna
my
hurt.
goodness.
This one's gonna sting a little bit. The king is already cut off on the g file. This is Devereski pays 76. King in, king takes f6, and then you go rook anywhere on the g file. But you can't just take this pawn on f6 with the king.
There was rook d4 though. After king e6, rook d4 would have
King
definitely
e6.
picked up that pawn.
Oh, correct. And then king takes f6, right? And we take the pawn.
Yeah. So
But
there was a way to get it.
oh, there's the pawn. You got a two-piece. Edamaya is furious right now. Oh my goodness.
It's a little bit tough.
Oh my goodness. Now that's a good move. Dang, this guy is good because wait, actually there should have been a better move. Rook e6. She might be okay.
Over.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
I don't
Save.
think it's over.
What a save!
Whoa!
What
That's
a
incredible. How did she do that?
Incredible.
Incredible. Save of the century.
Save of the century.
Amazing.
Incredible. That was crazy.
I'm impressed. Okay. Now a draw is a bit of a relieving result. And they're still playing. I'm sure some draw offers have been thrown.
Alright, well, I guess we just out here. So,
Yeah,
is he going to repeat?
draw.
There we go.
There we go. And the
They
next
started
game
that boy
starts in a
so
minute.
fast. It was like, no, we're going to start this immediately. You guys took way too long. Wow, we have some heavyweight matchups here around 7, though.
Yeah, 60 seconds to catch your breath after a game like that. My heart would be pounding. I wonder if she's streaming right now. You guys need to go give her some support over there. That is wilding. If you have any questions in chat, guys, James will be more than happy to answer them for you.
Correct. And my answer will always be, revert to Jessie. Let's see what Jessie has to say.
Alright, that's a great answer.
Oh, okay. They say in chat here, Dick Ibra is FM according to his FIDE profile. Oh, that makes a lot of sense now.
Yeah, he is under the radar.
That makes a lot of sense. So what about Dachi Lin? Like, shoot, that must be another. They gotta be titled. Shout out to chat there for figuring that out. Because I'm like, yo, these guys are actually playing good moves. Like, what is this?
At least we have our secret agents, investigators on the job, trying to figure it out for us. So you guys can tell us if they are actually titled. Dachi Lin is also an FM.
Okay, that makes sense. It makes sense. We're like, yo, Dachi Lin, I know we have a fair play check, but we might have to do an extra one on Dachi Lin here. I don't want to say that, but now it makes sense.
Yeah.
Now it makes sense. He is not anywhere near that rating. They need to take them things off. Because, you're like, 1,500? We got an easy one, coach. And then come back all lumped up. Like, what happened? Wow.
So now we have Lucas playing against Digabra, who we now know is an FM. Alright, and Dachi Lin, also FM, playing against Arena International Master Diego, and Anamaya playing against the other IM from India with the white pieces. So, we also have a WFM, Janela Dakari Rodriguez. What's her full name? Let's see.
That boy is, they
Rodriguez
abbreviated
Rivero.
it. Oh, nice.
From Cuba.
From Cuba. See. I've been speaking Spanish for my Duolingo. I'm like I'm almost at 500 days on
500? And I just reached 30, and I'm like super excited about that. So, congrats on your 500 days.
Thank you.
You're like
Thank
a
you.
huge advocate for Duolingo. We need to
I am,
get you one of
100%.
those
Thank you,
like owl
Duolingo.
costumes.
Hi, give me the sponsor. You know what I mean? Yeah, the costumes. I'll rock it on stream. You just don't have to pay me though. But I am with it.
So what are you
Duolingo.
learning on Duolingo?
Mostly Spanish.
Spanish.
Yeah,
So
mostly
we could
Spanish.
try to speak Spanish to each other.
Sí.
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 Yo aprender mi español. Habla español? ¿Tú?
Tú?
I'm,
Wait, what
I'm
did
trying.
you just say?
No, like, do you speak? I'm
tú
practicing
hablas
my
español.
Spanish.
Ah,
Tú
okay.
hablar español. Yes, sí.
Sí, sí.
I'm
Yo hablo
trying so
español
hard,
un
but I'm
poco.
failing hard.
Or
Un
is it-
poco.
yeah, un poco. Aprender.
Bien,
Aprender.
vale.
Sí, muy bien. Yeah.
There's people in chat probably laughing at
They
us
like,
right now.
yo, y'all sound crazy. And some people like, you don't even, what? Hablas
Yeah.
español. I see you, Alberto, in chat. Sí, un poco.
Un poco.
In Duolingo, mi favorito.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. While we were in Spain, you know, you can't, well, a lot of the time, you can't actually order an iced coffee. And because there was a heat wave in a lot of the places that we traveled to, we always wanted our coffee with ice. So you had to order it separately. They gave you your hot coffee in a mug, and then they also gave you a glass with ice. So you had to
Wow.
order it that way. It's like
Whoa.
un café
Un café, right?
con hielo would
Con
be
hielo.
with ice.
Wow.
And then they would serve it that way. And I even took a video of me like pouring it. I was like, this is such a straight, I've never done this before. You pour your hot coffee into the glass with ice and you enjoy. And that's how they did it.
That's some ASMR right there. You're like, wow, look at the ice melting. You know, ASMR there. That's nice. I know what they was doing there.
Yeah, that's very, very original. Have you been to Spain?
Not yet. I have not, but I have been. Portugal speaks Portuguese, but a lot of them do
Yeah.
speak Spanish. So when there, I
Yeah.
can order in Spanish, or I can like
Okay.
read it. And reading is much easier for me because I can just pull some words. I'm like, oh, okay, this is what they're trying to say. You know,
I can't
over
do
500 days. Yeah, I'm very good at reading it more than speaking it as much.
Okay.
But because some words, sometimes it gets too fast, and I can't find the word I'm looking for. So then I can understand how I hear broken English from someone else because I'm like doing that with Spanish. So broken Spanish, and it's like, oh, okay, I
incredible.
understand. It's very cool to see it from the other side.
Okay. Yeah,
Oh, I see in chat
realized-
Alberto with you know, Spanish they got the J's for laughing. So for me it's like ja
ha,
ja
ha,
ja
ha.
ja ja, but it's like
Apparently
literally
it's like a ha ha ha.
yeah, it's laughing ha 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 ha, but it's spelled ja 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 ja. Like imagine laughing like that and ja 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 ja, but it's actually ha ha. Like it's so cool because you know J's are H's, which is why we're Jessie and James in a way.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. No, I've been called Jessie more
You know?
times than I can recall. Yeah.
Jessie.
And the thing is, you know, when learning a new language, one of the fastest things you're able to do is comprehend rather than speak it, because like constructing those sentences in a brand new language, you're thinking in English and having
Right.
to speak, you know, something completely different. It's difficult.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
Yeah,
nice.
but hearing someone speak, it's I love the Spanish accent. It's great.
Yeah, I like Spanish. Definitely like Spanish. I was doing a little Norwegian because, you know, I was in Oslo but a few times. But I'm like, this one's too hard, bro. Like, I'll come back around here when I'm like spend a lot of time there in Norway.
Yeah.
I had to focus on one at a time. So Spanish is the focus now.
Yeah, I like that. And there's even the rap song that Magnus was on.
Oh, the Norwegian rap song?
Yeah, that's
I
the
remember
only
that.
Norwegian that I know because he had to recite that
Oh,
rap.
wow. I
Yeah.
forgot you said you knew that and
Yeah.
you performed that. In fact, chat, we are
So
going
when
to get
you-
Jessie
Yeah,
to
when
perform that
you
live.
learn it, we have to do it together.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so you have to learn it, and then we
Perfect.
can just
That will be
put a
live for all
band
you at
together.
home.
Yeah, I don't know any
Yes, you
Norwegian
lame.
words, unfortunately.
Yes. Yes.
All right, so Lucas has won. It seemed like it ended in quite a. It was a quick result. The
quick
whole
result
rook
there.
up,
Yeah, that's
Yep.
the whole thing.
and at the moment we're looking at board 4, I think, and ooh, what's happening on board 4 actually? So Janella is on 4 points and only 2.5 points behind the leader. So she's lost 1 game and drew 2 games, which is actually quite a fair result, being on board 4 at the moment. Lots of trades happening.
Yeah, lots of trades. That's a good move. Oh, snap. Does White have a move? Oh, Queen B5, only move. That was sick, because there was a lot of stuff hanging just now.
I never realized that there was a back rank checkmate. I was like,
Exactly.
why don't you just take the pawn?
Right, that's like the back rank. That was nice. And then Bishop E6, Queen E6.
Indeed.
Bishop H7, huh?
Trying to get what you can for the pawn, and then it's like, oh, you know what? I can serve that right back, taking on H7. But at least there's a check on E4 with the queen, and then being able to maybe defend.
That's a great check. Queen E4 check.
That back rank is crazy.
It was. Yeah, it's crazy. Exactly. Now, B4 maybe? Rook E2 even better.
Hang on. Okay, no, never mind.
Trade him off. In game, anyone? I'm up a pawn though. That's an easy one.
I wonder why Black so willingly wanted to.
They do say all pawn in games are drawn. All rook in games are drawn. Is what they say. So, but that's far from that. You have to prove it.
Is that the same as like all squares are rectangles, but not all rectangles?
Exactly. You know what I mean? Because you're like, wait, that don't make sense. And I'm like, exactly. That's how the rook in games are. They don't make sense.
Yep. And
that's exactly
thus, Pythagoras was born.
Right.
No, not really. I'm talking crap.
You know what? Pythagorean theorem, is that who that comes from?
Oof.
Yeah.
Anamaya had quite a rough game there. What an endgame.
She took
an
L. Wow. Dang, that's gonna be rough for her.
It's an IM.
Well, she's still she has 4.5, so she still has a chance, especially 2 good wins and put her back, in which we have 4 rounds left.
And the 2 IMs haven't played each other yet.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a 1400 in 4th place at the moment with 5 points from Croatia. I don't think we've seen him in one of the top boards just yet. He was on board 5 and he just won his game. Okay, that's why.
Posiosik.
Marin. I have seen Marin being like a very common name in the chess world though. Either as like a last name or a first name.
Yeah, definitely a last name. Yeah, I've seen that. There's a GM with Marin.
Yeah, there's an
Marin.
author too, no? Or is that a different Marin?
That's the same one. It's Michal Marin is the one I'm talking about. Michal Marin.
That makes sense. This is one of those tournaments where despite it being 11 rounds, every single result matters. But okay, it's still early days. I have to speak like the Russian school of chess. But okay, it's still 4 games left.
Draw? No draw. No draw, what to get? Compensation.
Oh my gosh. So you said with the chess improvement, you've had to remove the whole like emotional element from that, like not caring about the results and all those other things.
Exactly.
Do you think that's like also affected your day to day, or has it not?
Oh, absolutely. Oh wait, A3. Hold on. Oh no, he's good. Okay. No, the day to day with that is helped a lot for studying. Like I just focus only on work, what I need to do. And I'm accustomed to doing, like, I've created a habit, basically. So when you create that habit, it's harder for me not to work. So, for instance, my chessable streak, I was like, I always ask people. I remember my chessable streak was already crazy, but now it's even crazier because I'm just more locked into my work than anything else. So my chessable streak now says 1,822 days in a row. So every day, just working, grinding, getting to it, creating that discipline, and creating that habit and that environment of just work. So now when I go play, it's the same thing. It's just in real time. But I'm playing actively. I'm also playing higher rated players than I usually would play. 2800s now is like an average for me that I'm playing. So it feels good and I'm winning and I'm holding my own. So it's very strong. Like my chess is improving. So it's always a good thing.
Hey, that's awesome. That's really good to hear. So I can see in chat, Anastasios is Akyat, as far as I know, who is one of Anamaya's main mods on Twitch.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one is that?
On board 2 in the next
Dang.
round, playing with the black pieces.
Yeah, Anna Maya came strong. She brought herself and a mod. That's her +1. She's trying to win.
No, actually, that makes a lot of sense. You grab your best friend or someone who's like equally good, or
you're like,
in
one
my
of us
case,
win and you
bad
take
at
me.
chess.
Whoever wins, take the other one.
Exactly.
Oh, wow. So you got 2
It's a good-
entries.
Yeah.
That's fair play
That's
right there.
That's a
They
great
cheated.
way. You know,
That's
you're just
cheating.
buying more raffle tickets. It's
No,
the
right.
best way.
That's good.
And we have round 8 starting right now. And
2
okay,
IMs
so
are playing
let's-
now. That's definitely a big game.
Let's look at the score right now. So 6.5 for Lucas in first, a point ahead. Dachi in 5.5. The other IM, Harsh Sharvdan. I'm sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly, which I probably did. Also on 5.5, and 3 players on 5: Diego, Marin, and Anastasios, and then Anamaya on 4.5. So I think top 10 still stand a really good chance here.
Definitely, yeah. Especially there's if you win 2 in a row here, like that always shakes up the standings because someone can lose 2 in a row, even being at the top. If you're at 6.5, like Lucas is, you lose both in a row. Like, you know, these 5s would be a 7. It'd put them literally that fast. And the 2 rounds from now, with only 1 round to go, like that is, there's crazy things that can happen. Possible, still.
I definitely think so. So which game would you like to take a look at, James? I want to hyper-analyze at least one game. Here, we can take a look at the IMs
Yeah,
facing
definitely.
off
Let's go
against
there.
each other. So Lucas versus Harshavardhan. I'm trying. I really am. I'm going to call him
Harshavardhan.
GB.
Yeah, GB, right? That's
No,
easier.
GB. All right. So what opening did we have? We had
Looks like a Khan exchange.
Karakan. Do you like the exchange variation in openings like the Karakan and the French?
Only the which he went with the Bavanik variation, which I've tried before. But I like the exchange variation and the Khan only. Even Bobby Fischer liked it too as well. I remember I beat strong IM over the board with that too as well. So I just understood the pressure. I understood the positions very well. And I've been playing it like since 2015, in fact. So I knew it like inside and out. So that's why I liked it a lot. I used to play it, for white, correct, for white, because it was very easy to put where the pieces go, and like I knew all the plans and the setups and how to get advantages. So that's why I like it. But then I started looking at the Panov Botvinnik, which was played in this game. But this one, you know, it's not as aggressive. I wouldn't say as aggressive. It's not. The plans aren't as easy, and it's easier for black to get good positions and playable positions where it seems like black's already fine now.
What is the Panov Botvinnik? Is that playing with E5?
That's playing with C4 after you
C4.
exchange.
Ah,
Yeah, ED5,
Okay, I've seen
ED5, CD5, and then C4.
that's a huge committal idea though, because then you're having to know exactly how to deal with things like the IQP or the Isolani.
Exactly, where I've had
super
some problems there. And the ISO pawn is easy for black to understand, you know, blockade it, trade the pieces, and try to win the pawn. And like high-level players know exactly how to do that quickly, so Panov is not played as much. It's harder to play it.
Easier on paper, easier said than done, because you could also
Exactly.
know all the rules and not know how to implement them.
Right.
So that is a tricky one, because I've played with it, against it, and I find both very tricky.
Yes, I like actually playing against it because I know, you know, higher level, these plans and ideas are easier to play for the person like that has a target. IQP is a target, so
That's
you
true.
just know what to do, and especially when you know what to do, you just execute it. Trade the pieces, blockade the pawn. That's it. And white has
I find
to
it
come
really
up with
frustrating
a lot
when
of
you're not
things.
able to. Sorry, you were saying?
No, and then you have to find a lot of things to do with when you're playing with the IQP. You have to play energetic the whole time and like try to win. And if you don't, then you just lose the pawn. You know, which is not good.
Yeah, I find it really quite difficult to follow or like execute those plans when your opponent is trying to stop you. Then it becomes a little frustrating because you're like, I'm the one who has the target. Why am I not better in this position?
Yeah. And black loves in games in the Kyrokon, and there it is. I was about to say that pawn is free, but was there an idea attached to it? I don't see it.
I was also wondering, but I think that A5. is
Almost
quite
traps
weak
the
as well
queen.
then, because
Queen
rook
d4?
a1's coming. Ah, hang on.
Yeah,
Where
black
does the
just
knight
has
go?
an extra pawn. You might have to go to f3, which is ugly. I just don't want to go back there. But at least, you know, it's... Oh, okay, he goes g6 instead. Active.
Trying to trade.
Up a pawn.
Maybe he won't trade here. Maybe like bishop f5 or something. Because you have the rook on a1 already controlling the a file. And, okay, there are other squares, I suppose, that black can enter on. Now there's e2. Okay,
Goes
stopping.
back. Yeah. Okay.
The reason why I didn't like bishop d3 so much is because I was looking at rook c8 and the rook coming to a square like c3.
That's going to be annoying. So, yeah, g5 was kind of hasty. A little bit. But I guess... Oh, no, g5 is to put the king on g7. So we can have, you know, no mate, no back rank ideas because rook a4 is coming.
That's true. Right, and we saw how difficult it is to manage when they're back rank threats. Oh,
Get off the back rank there. I also like rook a6 here because now we're going behind the pawn.
Ooh.
Oh, that was nice. A little in between
Hang
there.
on.
Rook d1.
Trying to grab another pawn. Well, what happens after rook takes d4? Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
I suppose you
even
can't stop it
stronger.
now. Yeah. Ooh, hang on.
Fancy.
Okay, the bishop is...
Now
he
you
wants
want
a
to draw?
I think he doesn't mind a draw here. White's gonna try and push, do you think?
Yeah, because he's holding. He's like, yo. He's like, I have a draw in the bag. Is there anything else? And like, hey, b4 is hanging, and you need to not allow that. Rook takes d4 is coming. Then maybe we can take the b3 pawn at some point. And then black's gonna be looking to win.
And he doesn't mind losing that much time on the clock because he'll always have the draw in hand here. So king g7, and it's a draw, I think. Rook a7.
And repeat.
Yeah.
There it is. Repetition. Draw on hand.
Alright, so draw, and Dachi won against Anastasios. And Marin versus Diego. Can we take a look at board 3, please? Because that's an Arena International Master. I would love to know what his FIDE rating is. Marin playing with the white pieces. Can we have our secret investigators on the job, please?
Marin Bosiosic.
I think your pronunciation is way better than mine.
Marin Bosiosic.
So what was your favorite part of this year's GCL?
My favorite part was hanging with the players and getting their reactions and just, well, you know, hanging out with them. I was at one point actually in my hotel room. We were playing chess. We was playing actually. I was helping warming up with them, playing blitz with Daniel Darda, Nihal Sarin, and Andrew Hong. Andrew Hong was one of the guys who was a reserve. We always had the reserve players. So, but Nihal was in my room playing blitz. In fact, so he was in the hotel room for like hours playing blitz with those guys. So that was fun. But hanging out with the players after hours was always the best. Like hanging, just getting games in and like talking and having a good time. So. Yeah.
And was the schedule like relaxed? At least you were able to get enough rest in between.
We were able to get enough rest, but the schedule was like basically the schedule. It was not like GCL last year. Remember, we went to the mall and like we did all this extra stuff.
That.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. It was more like be in bed early enough for you to be up to make breakfast at 7, 8, or 9 in the morning, and then after that we had a bus to take us over to the venue at 10, 10:30, and then 11, 12 o'clock we like going over a briefing of the day. And then we was on the set at 1-ish, like a dry run or something, and then games were like at 2. Then we'll finish at 6, and then dinner is like 7, and then but then it's getting late already, so it was like every day was like that. Every day. So I had to get up earlier to go to the gym. I didn't even stream for 2 weeks, which is why I was streaming here.
For that.
Yeah, it was no time. So now I'm streaming every day to the end of the month. Make up for the time.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm pretty sure that your audience missed you. The setup looked really nice.
It was, man, the setup was amazing. So
it's wild.
Setup behind the scenes, that stuff was good. And looking forward to GCL 3.
Oh, do you know where it is next?
No, in fact, they have some bids. A few places they said they're trying to get it in India. In fact, but they have some other places. Obviously, they've been looking at. They said U.S. too as well. Might be one. I was like, what? That's crazy. U.S. would be amazing. So.
Like one on every continent, maybe.
Oh my goodness! Did board 3 just hang a rook? Oh my goodness!
That was a draw. What happened?
He hung the rook. He
I need
hung
to
the
see
rook.
where that happened because again I blinked. There was a check.
He hung the rook.
Oh, there wasn't even anything. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that hurts.
Ouch. I think he blinked as well. That's the problem.
Yeah, he just literally blinked and the game was over. Oh yeah. Man, board 4, dang. That was the one you're not supposed to lose.
Hang on. Were we looking at the same board? Board 4?
Yeah, board 4 was well, I guess actually no. Yeah, white was losing, I think. He didn't have the extra piece, I forgot. But I saw the rook. I was like, oh, I thought he was queening, and then he wasn't.
So the Botez sisters dubbed the queen blunder Botez gambit.
Correct.
And then Twitch dubbed the rook blunder the Khazarian gambit. Anamaya.
Wow.
Yeah,
I didn't know this.
Anamaya.
Wow.
So 2 Khazarian gambits there on board 3 and 4.
Khazarian gambit. I don't know. She got her own gambit. Look at that. You got to be proud of that. You're like, oh, man, you got your own gambit.
What are we going to call the Canty gambit?
That is correct. Some with Jedi or like Sin Mita. In fact, Sin Mita, which is basically short for Send Me the Clip, but I would say this all the time. And like
Sin-Mita?
all over my exactly, it's just like Sin Mita, but it's all together. Like Send Me the Clip is what it's short for. So it has to be probably something around that because all my comments is even like in my what is that, the autocorrect, it pops up all the time. And when I S and then they're like, oh, you're gonna say Sin Mita because I'm always saying it like in typing it. Instagram's going crazy, so all the comments are like Sin Mita.
Sin Mita.
Yeah, Sin Mita gambit.
That's interesting. I'm learning something new about you every day.
Yeah, correct. Jessie and James.
Yeah. It reminded me of this reel, or multiple reels actually, of these dogs or pups that if you say any word with the letter S, they just sit because they think it's going to be sit. So you could be like, Salazar
sorry.
You could be like sour worms, and that's it. Yeah, so your phone's like autocorrect is like the pups.
Send me. I was trying to say sorry. Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
45
7 for
seconds.
Lucas here.
Let's look at the standings. 7. Okay, half a point. What does that mean though? Dachi won. Dachi won and Lucas drew. Is that correct?
No, yeah, he drew. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
He drew. That still puts him half a point away. Wow. He was a whole point away, man. That's crazy having that buffer.
All right, so 7 points, 6.5 on second place, 6 and 6. Yeah, but like I said, top 10 still. Only the difference is 2 points between, first and 10th place at the moment, and games have started.
We go round 9.
Is your money on for this tournament, James?
Yeah, I got it on Lucas. Lucas is just still showing. I am not taking an L anywhere. He took, he was held to 2 draws, but that's it. And he's, not round 9 here, still a half-point lead. He got white this game. He can extend that lead, so it's very possible. Very possible. But also, look at Anamaya. Where's she end up sitting? She's on 2. Yeah. She's actually, if she wins, next 2 games, that can catapult her into the standings.
That's true. She's back to board 2 at the moment, and only 1 point behind second place, and 1.5 behind first, which is closing in that margin at the moment. So still really, really intense games. So round 9, meaning there's 3 games to go. How many points will Lucas have to score to get first?
I think 10 is it. I think
10.
10 to do it. 10 to do it. That's 10 out of 11 is crazy. But wait, he only has 7, so 8, 9,
Just to
10.
win.
Yeah, it's possible. 10 out of 11 is crazy, but very doable here.
He has to win all 3 games now to get 10 points. Because we are on round 9 now, so this is crazy indeed.
Yeah,
Alright,
he
so
playing out of his mind, I ain't gonna lie.
which game are we looking at now? We're looking at board 3. That's on the screen.
I'm looking at board 3 now, and then also in my peripherals, board 1 and 2 are looking good. And Amaya kind of on the attack there. Board 1, Crazy Carol Khan. Dark square weaknesses for white.
I see on the board that we're looking at, we had another French.
French today is swinging, hitting hard with the French today.
It is. But this line, bishop d3, on move 3 for white.
It's called a
E4,
Schlechter variation.
E6. What is it called?
Schlechter.
Schlechter.
There you
Is
go.
that like Hannibal Schlechter? No.
Correct. Yes. Very nice. I've never heard that, but that was very good. That's how you remember it.
And how does it go? Like, what is the plan here for?
The plan actually is to put the bishop back on f3 and just pressure the queen side. Because it's hard for you to even move the bishop on c8, which means you have to play stuff like c6, which makes the bishop even worse because it's on light squares. The bishop on c8 is already bad. Basically, and white can play on the queen side with stuff like c4, b4, bishop b2, rook c1 stuff. And black, I forgot what their best plan is. I think it's like rook b8, bishop d7, bishop c6 type plan at some point to trade off the bishop on f3.
I always saw these kind of setups with e4, e6, d4, d5, something like knight c3 or knight d2, and just taking on e4 and playing like Fort Knox.
Yeah, for now.
For black, trying to push, put the bishop on d7, put it on c6, and often just like leaving the knight on b8 to try and defend that bishop on c6 and trade the light square bishop, because one of the main problems, of course, in the French is that light squared bishop, like you mentioned.
Very solid stuff.
Yeah. All right, so a lot of pressure on board 1. Could we go to board 1 real quick, please? And he's playing against Lucas, playing against Marin, with the queen being on
G5. Whoa, whose move is it? It is Marin's move. Queen takes h4 is about to happen.
And a whole minute up on the clock as well.
Lucas is locked in. Locked in Lucas, that's what they call him.
Locked in Lucas.
Locked in Lucas. You can tell. He
You're
locked
very
in
creative.
right now.
You just come up with these things.
Yes,
they just
of course,
roll
I'm
off
here
the tongue.
Yeah, I'm here all day. I'm here all day. So I appreciate it. Just compensate me for my time.
What is the plan? Because I think as white, I would want to push e5. But then it gives up the d5 square. So I'm not sure.
No, what we do is, exactly, you do want to go e5. Queen h4 and bishop e4 or rook e4. But you do want to go queen h4 or something. Like, you're just mating on that. There, he's just trying to mate. That's it.
So the checkmate is coming.
And the g6 is a good move. Because there it is. Because the rook defends on the 7th rank. So, I mean, very high level stuff here.
And you would just take on h4 when you're ready, I guess?
Yep. Queen h4, queen g3, maybe h4, h5.
I guess in some way as well, this black pawn on h4 stops any attack that black may have in future on the h-file. Maybe it would be nice to take the knight and then go after the dark squares, but then, like, how do you enter?
Yeah, that's the problem. It's trying to get into the dark squares. White here can go queen h4 now. I think he wasn't doing it because this knight f4 check was kind of annoying. Now, but rook h8 is there, so...
I see. There's 30 seconds. A minute and a half down. This is difficult stuff.
Not enough time. I thought he was going to play f4. Oh my goodness, here we go. He's going for it. He's all in. He's all in, guys. Boys and girls, hold on to your hats here. Keep your arms and your legs inside of that vehicle at all times. This is about to get crazy. f4. F4
this is a roller coaster.
Oh, this is about to get crazy, I'm telling you. Rook f2.
Oof. f5 is coming, I guess, so queen f6, f5.
Yeah, queen, but the rook's hanging on f2.
The rook is hanging. I
And
think
rook
that's an
c2
important food
first.
group
And
to
now, oh,
protect.
f5
Oh my
anyway.
gosh.
Oh, f4 is hanging, so you gotta go rook e4 or bishop d5. Then
Taking
f5.
first.
He's all in. Locked in Lucas. Will he get it done?
Locked in Lucas.
Locked in Luke.
I
f5.
suppose f5 instead of queen f6 first because you have to defend the f4 square with your queen.
Right.
But now what? Do you take on e6?
Takes. And rook f1.
Hmm.
We in
Or
there.
check first.
e7. He's got to be winning. He's got to be winning. Pawn
No
e7.
way. No
He's
way
got to
he
be
allowed that.
locked in Lucas. Queen f6 check.
He
And
actually allowed that.
e6.
And e6. I was looking at that. Wow. He wants to make double sure that
Wait,
everything is
e6
protected.
or queen f6, e6, and queen f8 to follow.
Oof. e6 now? No, but the queen's hanging.
e6
But
is
does it
coming
matter?
now. Yeah, actually didn't matter, but now doubling up, e6, all these moves work.
What about? Hold on to your horses. Queen takes g6.
Oh my goodness. With the tactinos there from Jessie. Queen takes g6 was a very beautiful, diabolical move.
Yep, that's still there. And now you can just take it, I think.
Take the
with
yep,
with the rook.
with the rook and then run the king around the f2
Yeah.
and e3.
And there's checkmate on h7. Or that. What's happening?
I wonder if he got scared there. There we go.
Okay. He
Repeat
found it.
first. There
He
it
just
is.
wanted to play with his food a little bit. And that was a well-deserved win for Lucas over there.
For locked in Lucas. That's what
Sorry.
they call him.
I got it wrong, and I think the website got it wrong as well. It's called Locked in
Correct.
Lucas.
Locked in Lucas. That's his government. And he's looking good here with 8 out of 9. 8 out of 9, boys and girls. He is the guy to beat.
And Dachi also won on Lucas's tail at the moment with 7.5 points. So any slip up could mean that they're equal for first place. And I wonder what the tie breaks are because I'm assuming there aren't any playoffs or anything like that. But going back, we haven't spoken about the tournament much in terms of like details. It is a 3+2 Swiss event, 11 rounds, and the prizes. James, the prizes are amazing.
Grand prize is a trip to Singapore for two. Two of y'all are going to Singapore for the 2024 FIDE World Championship. Very nice 4-day excursion there. Have fun, great time. It's gonna be amazing. So that's first place. That's why they're fighting so hard here. And looks it like Locked In Lucas is very close to actually getting this grand prize of a trip to Singapore. Now, of course, if you fall short, you get second place. You also get an official World Chess Travel Set, which is very awesome. Of course, you can check that on the site. Third place, official World Chess Academy set. And then in fourth place is a 1-year subscription to the FIDE Online Arena, which is where you get the arena titles here, as you see some of the players being AIM, or which is an arena International Master, AGM, and you have some other titles as well. But you get to play in these arenas, stuff like that. You get you a subscription for free 1 year. So lots of prizes here. People are fighting.
Indeed. And I would love to know, like, what are your ultimate chess goals? Is it to be Grandmaster? Is it to reach a certain rating? Is it to play in or qualify to play in a certain tournament? Like,
Actually,
what are the
lots
goals?
of them. One of them definitely is GM first, and after that, keep pushing because when you get comfortable, you decline, and that's in everything, not just in chess. But when you get very comfortable, you can start to decline. So, keep pushing. Go 2600, 2650, 2700 if possible. Right now, it is possible. It's just more of trying to do it actually, and like shooting for it, so you can keep grinding. Playing in big tournaments, World Rapid and Blitz, Qatar Masters, Sharjah Masters, stuff like that. I want to play in these events, and you can play in St. Louis, U.S. champ or something like that one day. But
That's true. I was going to say
just playing
US
some of
champs.
these events, it'd be very
Yep.
fun to do. Right, have
US
some aspirations
champs.
and goals.
In order to play in the US champs, you'd need to be what?
I actually don't even know. In fact, I just don't know how to even qualify for it. I just know, I'm like, oh, every year it's new. I'm like, oh, cool. They got a new guy. So I don't know how to even get in there, but it's just these opportunities are possible. So it's good, but one thing at a time for me. So obviously level up and then from there, start looking at other tournaments to start playing that I couldn't play in or didn't know that I could play in before. So World Rapid and Blitz is actually coming up. Are you playing in it?
In New York, right?
Yes, correct.
I don't think I'm going to make it to
Okay.
New York. It's kind of far for a Rapid and Blitz. Yeah, I don't even know if I qualify to play. Don't you have to qualify? Or
I thought it
like,
was open. In
is it
fact,
an
there was a lot
open?
of people. Yeah, they just went to the
Okay,
site and registered, and I was like, "Oh, I didn't know it was that simple."
amazing. Are
So
you going to play?
no, I'm probably just gonna go out there and like make some content, stuff like that,
Hmm.
because it's in the city basically. I mean, I'm not in New York. I'm just like a 2 3 hour flight away from New York, so it's easy to just get there.
Around
So
the
I
corner.
I gotta go. I could even walk if I want. It'd take 30 hours, but I get there though. I get there.
Someone knows
You
their
know,
stats.
yeah.
Amazing. Okay. Yeah, that would be great to watch some of the content. I know that when you're playing, you don't really have a lot of time to create that content. So we'll be watching the World Rapid and Blitz through your eyes, James.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. I'll be looking forward to it.
And now we have round 10, meaning we have two more games to go. And things are not going as I had predicted.
Me
Definitely not. We
either.
have some players that are technically untitled on this website, but are titled IRL, that are not showing. So I think that's a really nice little like undercover thing because it's like going out in the city or playing some street chess or park chess and pretending that you don't really know how to play, but you're secretly like a titled genius or something, and then just
Yeah.
beating up everyone over the
Uh,
board.
That's fun. I've actually I've done that once before, but anytime I do that, I always say like, oh, okay, white goes first, right? Just to make sure. I'm like, white goes
Oh,
first. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure, and then win every single game. And then
yeah.
and win that way. It's very fun. So I've done that
So
before. I
you
don't do it
you go
anymore.
that far. I see.
Yeah, yeah. I would play the game. Like, oh yeah, white goes first. This is the horse. What they call this one? Knight. Oh, okay, cool, got it. And then and then crush
Yeah.
them every game, and they like,
Hmm.
what just happened? And like, it's pretty awesome. It's very fun. Very fun.
I
But you can
think
only
there's a
do it once because then
secret.
they remember you after
Hmm.
that.
Oh, they do. Oh, then you can't go back to the
I
same
can't go
place and
back.
pretend.
Yeah,
All right.
exactly.
And you have
You
to
can only
have
do it
like a
once.
makeover, maybe some gray
Correct.
hairs and
And I know this
stuff.
because I've done that. I come back and they're like, "Oh, I'm like, dang, God, well, that was my. I can't do it anymore. That was a one
The
trick pony
emotional
there.
damage. They'll never forget it.
Yeah, they never forget.
Yeah.
Never forget.
I mean, that's definitely one thing I'd love to do. Like do a whole like street hustle. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, and go out there. And there are other places there that are like, chess in the park or chess in the city. That's usually where it is, in the park or like in the city downtown somewhere. That's generally where the chess parks are, where you can go do this thing. And do they have that where you are?
In South Africa, I don't think so. Maybe there's one park that I heard of in Johannesburg, in the north of South Africa, but nothing. I mean, like Cape Town is one of the biggest cities, and we don't really have that like public chess scene where people just go and play.
Yeah.
But I'd love to create something like that. People have tried, but there's just not been enough interest, I don't think.
Who's
Yeah.
the top player there, in South Africa?
In South Africa, top rated player, probably international master Daniel Caudry.
Okay,
I don't know if you've heard of him.
not familiar.
And yeah, because South Africa has one grandmaster
Who?
and one woman grandmaster. So our grandmaster is Kenny Solomon.
Oh, Kenny. Okay,
Yeah, and he lives in Italy.
okay.
Yeah. And then our woman grandmaster is Melissa Greef, but she stopped playing quite a while ago, many, many years ago.
Boy,
And
that
she moved
last
to
name. You
Canada.
can't. That's. I mean, you don't know what.
Greef.
You don't know
Greef.
what words is even making that up. Like you like.
Oh,
I'm trying to figure
gee.
out the letters, but I was like, I can't even. That's a
No,
rap. You ask me to spell that
it's
one for a
just
million, I would never get it. I would never get
it's a
it.
G. Yeah.
Oh no,
So in
no,
Afrikaans, we pronounce the G as a ch.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's not even close. Like, gee, and I always when I hear these things, I'm always like, you know what? I'm just gonna start spelling my name with a silent P in there because who cares? Like, That's how the
Yep.
words are these days. You know, you just
James.
or it's like James, but pronounced with a P in the beginning, like
Yep.
PJAMES,
It,
and then it's.
James.
If people start doing that, no, it's just James. Like no fuss.
Yeah.
They well,
Mm.
what's the P there? It's just because like
Yeah.
that's just how it's spelled. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
The 4 is silent in my name as well.
That's insane, dude.
And invisible.
Yeah, and invisible. In fact,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's funny because you know Jan and Ian is a lot of times from being American. Like IAN is Ian, but you know chess world it's Jan. Jan. You never would call him Ian Nepomniachtchi. Like it's
That's
Jan
true. That's
Nepomniachtchi.
sacrilege.
Yeah, it's different.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool. Definitely different.
Oof. I'm looking
Boy,
at this board right now.
yeah, I'm
They are
looking at bull.
tactics.
Whoa,
Go.
exactly. Oh my goodness,
If we
these
go back a couple
pawns.
moves,
That man
James.
cooked.
If we go back a couple moves, bishop takes
Mm,
a6.
yep.
After that, it's black to move here. What do you play?
Um. Well, first off, if I did not already punch my computer, I'm probably gonna take maybe with yeah, definitely with the knight. Now, Queen
Mm.
H6 happened quite quickly,
Whoa.
so if I still have my computer here, I'm going to play C takes B6 next.
Okay.
Actually, oh, we have a check on the board though. This is nice. Do I have anything? Hold on. Tactinos are tingling. Tactic senses.
Ooh.
C takes B6 is mandatory because Queen A8 is mate. But Black has some mate threats of our own. Kings, oh my goodness, this is about to be crazy. Gotta go Bishop B8, I think. And then A6, oh my goodness. Is he just cooked? A6, Rook H2, Knight there, Bishop G2, Knight H4, Queen G4. It's not enough. It's close. Bishop B8, A6, Rook H2. Okay, we're playing it. A6, Rook H2, does it work? Knight takes H2, Bishop G2, King takes. So close. Knight H4, King goes back to H1, and there's nothing. Oh my
This is like
goodness.
one of those books that you were talking about earlier, trying to
Yes.
keep up with the
With
variations.
the
So I'm
I mean
totally.
it's crazy. Like the
Yep.
calculations, we might be able to go Rook A5 here, but if it
Could
doesn't
we?
work, White wins. I mean Black wins.
Because you take the knight, and after pawn takes, maybe you play rook b1. Like,
Oh
what is
my
the
goodness,
plan?
Rook B1 is amazing. It's played. There it is. Rook B1. He
Uh,
might be done. Psych. Queen C7, and
Psych.
Rook H2 is coming.
Yeah,
Rook
but
H2, but then
now
there's
rook
King
b7,
G1.
rook b7. I don't know,
Rook
but mate.
B7. Where? No, there's no
There's no
mate.
mate.
There's no mate because I go King G1. He plays it. Oh my goodness, it's on the board. This is crazy,
Oh
bro.
my
He
gosh,
plays
he
Queen
did play.
H2,
I
takes,
think
but
he
there's
had
no
to.
mates. Oh wait, there's a rook. I
Hang
forgot about
on,
that one. Hold on.
there is
They
mate.
all forgot about this rook. Everybody did. Everybody
Oh,
forgot that there was another rook. He said, "Watch where you look. I got another rook." Oh my goodness,
how do you
that's
come up with
GG.
these things?
I've been doing this a long time, Jesse.
That
I've
is
been doing this a long time.
rough.
Oh
Yeah, I
man,
need
that's
to.
GG. It's game over. Dachi
Jeez, that was
Lin.
very
Wow.
exciting. On both sides of the board, there is
Oh my
action. You don't really
goodness.
know
He
where to
cooked
look.
him. He cooked him there at the end. Cooked
Mm-hmm.
him. Very spicy. Is Lucas
They
still
made a
playing? He is.
7-course meal. Can we go to board 1? That's still ongoing. And Lucas seems to be up a piece,
Lucas is trying
but
to
it's,
convert. It is difficult.
yeah,
Wow, the knight has
it's an
no
endgame.
moves. Oh my goodness. So if everybody's zugged out, then we go King C5 there, and then King B4 all the way around.
Mm,
Ooh, there's a Rook F6 though. Oh, they playing. Oh shoot, we playing chess. Okay, all right. I thought we might have to go King E5 here. King E5, Rook check,
could,
Rook E6. Oh, King E5, Rook check, King D4. Then you go back. I zigzag my way to E3. Rook F6 takes. He plays. He played it this way though. Rook F6 is a strong move. I saw this one coming. You might have to go. Wow. All right. Takes. Oh my goodness.
I just want to make sure everyone can see it. Could we have the board 1 up quickly? Please.
Knight G8 takes. This is
Oof.
close.
What
This is
happens with that white
close.
pawn?
Oh, he snatched the pawn too. Yeah. Black gotta be careful here. not to lose this. I don't. No, you can lose this. You can lose this with black. Okay, now he might be winning. Oh my goodness, I think he's winning. It's
Hang on.
possible. Keener,
Is it
Keener, Keener,
possible?
Keener. Very possible. This is
I don't know
Devereski.
if it is.
Devereski here. Hold up.
What
Oh,
is happening? You
he
have to
said
go
take a
for a draw
draw.
because you lose the f3 pawn? How
Yeah,
that?
I thought he could go like C5 at some point, then try to walk the
Yeah.
king up and A4 and like. But he just said, I don't want to do none of that.
He's very content with keeping things solid, but now I think that means that Dachi's in the lead with 8.5. Well, they're both on eight and a
Wow.
half right now. Yeah.
Both with 8.5, correct. With better tie breaks for Dachi. In the
Oof.
last round, oh my goodness, what a game. That was crazy. Lucas is hurt. I'm like, what?
He
I was
is.
winning. Now I'm like, oh, he has to win. It's a must win for Lucas, but also for Dachi as well. So both of these, first board 1 and 2, are all out. Basically, whoever wins out of those two is going to the championship. Basically,
Yeah,
and
I
you're
think
literally
so.
going to the championship because you're going to see the world championship. So, yeah, that's it. No one can catch him. So whoever wins between Lucas and Dachi are the
Yeah.
winner, and they go into Singapore.
But let's look at the tie breaks, James. It's like 61.5 for Dachi and 56.5.
Yeah,
Well, I wonder what the tie breaks are. Is the real question, because that is quite a margin if you're looking at some of the basic, normal tie break systems where maybe one would be half a point ahead, but this is like a lot of points ahead. It's like five.
yeah, and I do know.
Points.
I know they do it. They got these different type of words and like oh, the Sonnenburger. I'm like, what? Who is that?
Yeah,
First
double
off, but
cheese.
double cheese like burger. What? Are we talking food here? But it was no, it's
Buchholz.
Sonnenburger. Things, but I know tie breaks happen a lot with who you played. Basically, that's all it's about. It's like who you
Okay.
beat. I beat the higher rated player in this round, so I get the tie break, which sucks because like you have no real control over that really. But that's just how you do it. To when people have ties, you do have to have a way to break the ties. So that's how it is. So it makes a lot of sense here. But now we got these games going, and this is the last round. Whoever wins between Lucas and Dachi are going to the championship. If they both win, then Dachi Lin looks like he's going.
That's a lot of pressure on Lucas at the moment, and that's the game that we're looking at as well. I think we had a d4 d6, and you don't
Okay.
see that all that often. It's like old Indian, but not really. I think it transposed to, I don't even know what to call that. What do you call that?
Yeah, that's a great question. D4, D6, especially here. Let me actually click on this game. Let's see. D4, D6. Yeah, yeah, this is weird. This is some type of perkish. Some type of perk.
Yeah, but the bishop is out.
Exactly. Bishop's gone, right? That's like
Yeah,
strange. Just opening, like how to classify a king pawn opening, what they say.
it's like, I'm really taking you out of theory. That
And board
is
one is getting spicy too, as well.
feisty. All right, board one as well. Let's see what's happening on board one. He has stepped up his game. Dachi, how many games in a row has he won? Let's take a look. He
Oh
won
yeah,
three games in
he
a
started
in a
cooking.
row, and that's what he had to do in order to overtake Lucas. He
And of
knew
course,
what
consistency.
the mission was, and he unlocked that part of the map.
Yeah, he's trying to lock in Lucas. That's what he doing.
Unlocked it.
That's a lot of locking down, a lot of locks
Yeah.
there. He's trying to locked in Lucas there. That's crazy.
I saw this. D5. Dachi played D5, but is that not a blunder? If we quickly take a look
Oh,
at the
come back.
last move that was played by Dachi.
Oh, D5. Oh, he just snatched that boy. Knight takes D5. And because he didn't move, he didn't see it. He completely missed that.
And now he's a minute down on the clock. So I think he's definitely maybe feeling a little bit of pressure there, knowing what's at stake. And through all of that, he lost a pawn. And now black is up a pawn. So Marin is up a pawn. What happens if Marin wins here? Marin will have
Where is
8
Merritt in
points.
that? Yeah, he have 8.
Okay, so he unfortunately won't be able to come first, but he'll definitely be able to place. in the top four if he tries and he wins this game. Which I find it's quite unfortunate. I mean, on board one, uh, you feel like you're playing for the title, but really you're just playing to place. And
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. You're like, I am on board one, but I'm not
yeah,
winning anything. But of course, you still want to finish strong,
yeah,
and that's what Marin basically up on time too as well. Though Marin stole a pawn there, like was swinging
yeah.
this game 3-6, 3-6-7. Yeah, White is definitely down that pawn still. E5 though, so now we have some conversation with the E5 move. A pawn on E5 usually signifies that you should attack on the king side. So we're trying to see that. We're trying to see some of that. It looks like knight maybe comes into D6. Some
It's a beautiful
compensation.
outpost. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And they call it a Steinitz knight when that knight is sort of like an octopus
Hmm.
in the enemy territory. But I'm hovering between looking at board one and board two at the moment. Because on board two, I'm also not entirely convinced that Lucas is winning here.
Yeah, you're not convinced Lucas is locked in, huh? I don't think he is either. In fact, in this game, in
Unlocked
fact,
Lucas.
he looks unlocked. In fact, in this game here is no, it doesn't look like he's winning right now.
Mm.
He's looking for a win, but D2. Now we just
Mm.
go Rook D1 here. He has some chances. Rook D1 might have been fine. There's no way to kind of kick that knight away from C4. So Rook D1 with the intention of taking, but same
Yep.
idea, different way of doing it. So he frees
Somehow
the
he
knight
came
up.
back. Somehow he just was able to win that pawn.
Somehow he locked
And
it up. Locked in. Lucas locking it down. Let's
yeah,
go.
giving up another pawn.
That's
Is
right.
that
Knight
correct?
takes C5. He didn't take it though.
He didn't. Why?
It's a great question. Maybe playing. He said, lots of times it's cool to see moves like this where I could. He's like, I could take it anytime. That's kind of crazy because like that pawn
Mm.
is gross on E5. So I guess he's saying I would just take it later. It takes a lot of patience because I'm telling you I would have snapped that pawn instantly.
Yeah, I would
But
have definitely done that.
he
And
said
he's
no.
playing the long game. He's like, I'm gonna be here for a while. I'm not going anywhere.
That's correct. By the way, Dacia Lin could be not going to the championship with 16 seconds on the clock here and still trying to figure out this position. There's lots of tactics. Knight takes D5 is a huge blunder or coming for black. Defends it quite well, though. Rook D8.
That does look really difficult to deal with 10 seconds left.
He's
And
got to move.
hmm,
8 seconds.
oh my gosh,
Marin
I'm
is a
stressing for
spoiler
him.
here. Yeah, Marin with the spoiler alert. Knight D4 winning. He's got to be. F4's hanging.
Ah,
Oh, my goodness.
that
Oh my
is
goodness. What a
stressful.
heartbreaker if he loses this one. This would be
92
a
is coming.
heartbreaker. This might be GG.
Uh,
Queen E4, good move. At least getting away. 93 is a threat.
mhm. Lucas seems to be holding the position quite well. Thinking he's maybe regretting not taking that
Take,
E5
take.
pawn.
F2 could end the game. There's tactics with F2, Rook F1, and then Rook D1, Jesse. Oh my goodness.
Ah, wow.
Tactinos.
Tactinos. No, but then knight
Tactinos.
E3?
Correct.
Could you-
93 and takes, and then the queen.
But still, it's an exchange, I guess.
Right. Absolutely.
And a couple pawns.
Queen G5, though, it doesn't matter how you do it. It matters if you got it done. Rook E1 and he's done. Queen G2, what do you do?
Oh, checkmate.
It's over.
Checkmate.
Wow.
And now
Dacia
it's
Lin.
down to Lucas. I wonder if Lucas actually had that game up and said, if I can draw this and board one loses, then he still
did.
wins the tournament.
Oh, wait, hold on. What was this? Harsh shot. GB.
What happened?
GB has 9 out of nowhere. And he has
Oh.
nasty tie breaks. His tie breaks
And
are
he
nasty.
has a really good. He did come out of nowhere.
Where did he
Oh
come
my
from?
gosh, where did he
Wow.
go? Cotton Eye Joe.
Wow. Wow.
That's incredible. Lucas does have to win this game, I think.
Wow.
He has to win. Who else
GB
can
it
come
literally
from
came out
behind?
of nowhere, bro.
No
Like,
one, unfortunately.
who is this?
It's an IM from India
Oh,
who
he's
wants
20,
to
I
swing
think.
over to Singapore for a 4-day holiday.
For free. He literally came out of nowhere here. Like the guy,
Yeah.
he's just having a conversation, and
He was
then
like Batman.
he was there and he was gone. Exactly.
Yeah. And
He was
I'm
there
really
and then
worried.
he wasn't.
I'm worried that if Lucas draws this game, it will not be enough to win the tournament.
Yeah, for some reason his tie breaks are just gross. In fact, I don't know how his tie breaks are not even. Well, Martin finished the last round, so it's different.
That is
Um,
concerning.
Dang, Jasper has some nasty tie breaks. 63 there. Yeah, I don't know what is up with Lucas's tie
Yeah.
breaks. They feel like they're much lower than everyone else's until you get to like Artak down here. But maybe a win or a draw would even move his tie breaks
Yeah.
up. But I don't think it'd move past 63 and a half with a draw here.
I think he's gonna win this.
There's a check, so he walks the king over. There are some possibilities. There's some big possibilities to win. Steal. Yeah, king g6. No, that's not going to do it.
Mm,
King
I'm
g6, you have a rook
thinking
pawn. You have a rook
protect the
pawn.
pawn. Oh, no,
Yeah,
protect
he's
the
going for the
pawn.
mate. Correct. Go king
And then
d6,
go
right?
like king g6 or something like that. I don't
Yeah,
know.
he's going for this. He wants to queen this pawn. And I mean, it's possible. If I go king c7, there it is. He's going for it. And then we're trying to set
Mm,
ourselves up a Lucina position, Devereski, page 87, right? So we go in here. We go get this Lucina position and
I
work
believe
it.
you.
And work it. Now we check. And then, okay, he went this route. Oh, my goodness. He's clean winning, I
That's winning.
think. Check and push. And GG, start a new game. Rook check, king f7, push the pawn. You check me. There it is. He's
Oh, he
found it.
did it.
He's found it. Lucas is going to the championship, boys and girls.
Oh my gosh.
Lucas locked in. Luke is going to the ship. He just
So
walks the king away.
actually, yeah, the king
That's
needs
it.
to come closer to these pawns then, I guess.
That's it. And the king is too close for these pawns to be of any good news for black. That's it. That's over. You can hit the button. Resign. That is.
Mm, that is rough.
You can hit the button. And Lucas was locked in, and he looks like he made it. He's gonna make it, guys. He's gonna make it 9.5. There's no one to catch
Wow.
him.
That is well fought and 100% deserved.
That's it.
That victory. Look at that. Look
Boom.
at that.
That's one pawn. And there's a second. Now don't stalemate or do nothing crazy. Hang the rook by moving too fast. Why he moving so fast? That's scaring me, Luke. That's scaring me here. It's scaring
Yeah,
me,
that's
Jessie.
true. He can take his time. He's flexing right now.
He's scaring us right now. Because, you might let that rook go on the wrong
He's probably
square.
saying, I can do this in my sleep, James.
Okay. Don't fall asleep here at the wheel, Lucas.
Oh,
Stay
wait,
locked
wait.
in. Locked in. Pre-move it.
Oh, beautiful.
Locked in, Luke. He going to the ship. He's going to the ship. The championship, that is. He's made it. He's made it.
Wow,
Congratulations.
congratulations. That is huge. And international master Lucas Leoskovic is going to the World Championship in Singapore. Gukesh versus Ding. And we know who James thinks is going to win.
Absolutely.
Who are you? Who do you think is going to win, chat? I don't think we gave enough attention to chat today, James.
Chat, we love you. Thanks for watching. Of course, who do you think is going to win the World Championship? Who's your pick and why? You can definitely put that in the chat, or just have that ready for other chats. But we definitely want to know and hear from you guys in chat here. Congratulations to Lucas as well, making it to the championship.
Yes, and shall we just mention the prizes once more? This is the Algerian Chess Cup final. Just by the way, in the past couple of weeks, there have been the qualifying events that have led up to this moment where 45 players have qualified to participate in this event. And it was nail-biting. From the start to the finish, we saw some players come out of nowhere, as we mentioned, and it was definitely exciting chess. And so the first place is a 4-day trip. 4-2. So you better hope that you were Lucas's +1 to the 2024 FIDE World Championship match in Singapore. And second place, famous official World Chess travel set. Third place, official World Chess Academy set. And fourth place was the 1-year subscription to the Chess Arena website to be able to play without having to pay any fees for the year. So that's pretty exciting. James, this was amazing. Thank you for being an awesome co-commentator. And I had a lot of fun. Did you?
I had a lot of fun as well. I'm definitely going to be hitting up Lucas in his inbox very soon. So I'll be on his Instagram, making sure I get that +1. So you'll see me there with Lucas. So awesome job being here with chat and seeing the players here. And it's always a pleasure just watching the games, obviously trying to learn something, and also watch some great games and great players as well. So amazing, good time with you, Jessie, as always. Jessie and James, Team Rocket, sign out, type thing. But
Thanks, everyone. See you next time. Someone in chat says 4 days. What about the nights?
I saw that. 4 days.